All mad, had the fever and had it bad. Just to root for the hometown crew, every Sue, Katie Blue. On a Saturday, her young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Fever and buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Philadelphia Phillies baseball. How you doing, folks? Tonight, the Philadelphia Phillies will be playing the final game of a 3-game series against the Atlanta Braves at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. How you doing, folks? I am not JJ. This is BW here, filling in for JJ tonight, as the Orioles are normally the team that I cover. But JJ's on vacation. I got my game out of the way earlier today. We lost. And I think you Philly fans and I can probably get along tonight. I can see your Phillies are looking for a win. What do we have here? A 4-game losing streak at the moment. Is that what I'm seeing? The final 2 games dropped against the Cubs, and then the first 2 against the Braves. All these games at home. You guys need a win tonight, and I'm hoping that I can help get you there with the call here tonight in this final game against the Braves. Folks, just to let you know, I may not be a Phillies fan. I'm an Orioles fan, but I'm definitely not a Braves fan. And I've at least lived in the city of brotherly love for a little bit of time. I've got friends there. I've got connections there. I think Philadelphia is a great town. Despite all of the reputation you sports fans have out there, the rest of the country. Hey, you're better than Yankee fans, I know that much. No, guys, we're going to get along tonight. We know what it's like to experience pain with a little bit of pleasure every generation or so, right? I'm hoping the Phillies can get this losing streak out of the way tonight. They come in with a record of 8-12. The Braves are quite hot. They've won 4 in a row. They're up to a 14-7 record. So these two teams head to head. Atlanta is pulling away in this division. The Phillies need to come back with a win here and salvage something out of this series tonight, especially at home. He can't have a 5-game home losing streak. I'm not even a part of your fan base, and I'm not going to allow it. Not good enough. First pitch for this ball game is still about 15 minutes away. We've got plenty of time, but I wanted to make sure I went on as early as I could to see if there are any issues, and I guess now's the time to ask. Are there any issues? Is the audio clear? Is there any buffering you're seeing on your end, folks? I know I'm devilishly handsome. There's no need to figure that much out, but you're going to see some things on my channel that you wouldn't see on JJ's. It's a different display. I call the games a little bit differently, but I'm going to try to do it like it's a Sunday night game of the week, though I am leaning for the Phillies to win. I can't sit here and pretend like I have the knowledge base of a Philly fan. I don't know all the ins and outs of your team. I don't know what's going on that's right or what's wrong. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend and I'm not going to do like I do with my Orioles, which is to, give a lot of criticism and point out the things that we need to improve and things like this. I'm going to leave that up to you guys in the chat tonight for JJ to talk about that. I'm just going to call the game straight, and if it's a close call, the ump screws up and screws the Phillies, I'm going to get mad. I'm going to be a Philly fan tonight. But again, I can't pretend like I know exactly what's going on with your team here, folks. So if I pronounce a player's name wrong, if I observe something that's just completely just wrong, you're going to have to give me a pass. JJ's going to be back, I believe, tomorrow night. Do you guys have a game on Monday? Let me know. You're certainly going to be playing by Tuesday, and I'm sure JJ will be back on the air for that. But I think he's back on a plane tomorrow, either early or late. But if you guys have a game tomorrow night, I'm not sure what's happening. But tonight, you got me, okay? Let's take a look at the pitching matchup and the starting lineups for this final game of this 3-game series. Welcome to Citizens Bank Park, folks. You like my seat here? It looks a little bit normal when we switch over to the play-by-play view, which, let's see. Well, it would help if this was working. There we go. Normally, I'm over here, and I'm watching my game on my TV here, so it's like I'm looking at the field. You see? You see the little trickery, folks? This is movie magic that I got here. Let me take this out of the way. So yeah, during the game, see, I'm here. I got my seats out here down the right field line, and I'm just watching the ball game like this. This is how I do it, folks. Let's say hello to JJ's chat first before I get to the pitching matchup and the lineups. It's always nice to say hello to people. Okay, just checking a comment from earlier. I see, I'm going to butcher names. Forgive me right out of the gate. And if I miss a name, forgive me again. Lydia Cotti, CMA Fox, Deborah Bailey is here. Let's see. We'll scroll on down and maybe see some newer names. Jason Hess, Bot Ricks. Oh, wait. Is that a name or is that a bot? Lou Seth is here. PJC, who I believe left a nice comment for me on JJ's post. Thank you, PJ. And Philip Cantillon. I'm going to be bad with this, folks. Seriously, Larry, I remember you. Butterfly Lace. Matt Abel is coming over from my channel. Good to see you, Matt. Jose Perez. KD2RDH Larry 571. That is a mouthful. CMA Fox. Elizabeth Bastuck. Daniel Berry. Bills NY 9243. I think that's everybody. Let me jump on over here. E4 Music, how you doing? Okay, let's take a look at the pitching matchup. Christopher Sanchez, up until yesterday, I believe, was the announced starter for the Phillies. Why do I know this? JJ sent me the thumbnail for this event, and it had Sanchez alongside the Braves' Grant Holmes, but it's not Sanchez tonight. Your young right-hander, who I know has had a lot of prospect tag to this guy. This guy's supposed to maybe be your next star of the future in your rotation, Andrew Painter. Painter's going to get the start tonight. He has a record of 1-0, 14 1/3 innings on the season, a 3.77 ERA, and a whip of 1.33. Pretty good peripherals here. 16 strikeouts to 3 walks, and he has not given up a home run ball. That's pretty good stuff. Grant Holmes, a right-hander on the mound for the Braves, and probably the nastiest mullet in Major League Baseball. I got to tell you, folks, this guy probably needs to clean his shower drain out 4 times a day. That is a lot of hair under that cap. Grant Holmes has a record of 1-1, a 3.32 ERA. He's pitched 21 2/3 innings on the season. The whip is just 1.11. Only 14 hits in those 21 and 2/3 innings, but he has walked 10 guys, and he's given up a couple of home run balls. That would lead me to believe that you might want to show a little bit of patience with this guy. Maybe let himself get into a bit of trouble. Try to get some guys on for free, and then crank one out of the yard and get a nice 2, 3, or 4 spot on the board against this Braves pitching staff. I can see your Phillies has been struggling with the bat here lately. So far, let's see, the last 3 games, you guys have been averaging 1 run per game on offense. You had 1 last night. You were shut out on Friday, 2 against the Cubs in that finale. The offense certainly is better than that. I'm familiar with your offense. We play each other head-to-head a few times a season. Let's take a look at these starting lineups. First, we'll start with the visiting Braves. Leading off and playing in right field is Ronald Acuna Jr. Drake Baldwin is the catcher. He's batting second. Matt Olson at first base will hit third. Austin Riley, the cleanup hitter, at third base. Ozzie Albies, the second baseman, will bat fifth. Mike Yastrzemski in left field hitting sixth. Dominic Smith, the DH, will bat seventh. Mauricio Dubon is at shortstop. He'll hit eighth. And Michael Harris, number 2. The second, he is in center field and batting ninth. For your Philadelphia Phillies, leading off at shortstop, it's Trey Turner. Kyle Schwarber will bat second and DH. Bryce Harper hitting third at first base. Adolis Garcia, the cleanup hitter, in right field. In left field and batting fifth, it's Brandon Marsh. Alec Bohm will bat sixth and play third base. Bryson Stott, second baseman, will hit seventh. Rafael Marchand doing the catching and hitting eighth. And is that Justin Crawford? Let me click. Let me make sure. Yes, sir. Justin Crawford in center field and batting ninth for the Phillies. Taking a look at your injury report here, it looks like Raziel Iglesias, that is your closer, is it not? He's day-to-day, not available perhaps? I have an estimated return date of April 20th, so maybe he's back available starting tomorrow. Sean Murphy's out. Spencer Strider also out, but expected back start of May. You guys got some oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Braves. I'm looking at the Braves injury report. Sorry. Prepare for more. Wow, are those the look at the gray skies above the ballpark, folks. Do we have the threat of bad weather here tonight in Philly? Because those are some very dark and very low-hanging clouds I'm seeing over the ballpark here this evening. Let me know what you know about the weather here tonight. I'm seeing 53 degrees, and I do see rain clouds as my little icon here on the Philadelphia AccuWeather forecast. But getting back to your Phillies in terms of injuries, looks like JT Realmuto is day-to-day. Obviously, you're still waiting for Zach Wheeler to get healthy. These other guys I don't really know too much about. Max Lazar, I think I've heard of, relief pitcher. You guys are mostly healthy, it looks like. Got to get Wheeler back, Realmuto, day-to-day. Yeah. Let's see. Looking at your team here, who's doing well? Brandon Marsh seems to be doing the best in terms of batting average, 281 average. He's driven in 11 runs. Schwarber has the most RBI in this lineup I'm seeing with 12. 6 home runs, no surprise there. Struggling, Schwarber with the average, well, you expect it to be. Schwarber does Schwarber things, folks, but Adolis Garcia, you guys picked him up in the offseason, right? Oh, we're underway. I am sorry. Oh, wait, no, this is a replay of, I got fooled. I saw a Braves hitter at the plate, and it's a replay of a Cubs-Braves highlight. I got nervous. First pitch should be about 5 minutes away. Garcia with the average at 214. He's got a couple of home runs and a steal. Alec Bohm. Oof, I know you guys have been looking to move off from Alec Bohm. Every time I feel like I'm in JJ's chat and Alec Bohm's up to hit, you guys talk about how you want to see him hit the bricks. Well, he's hitting 145, 1 home run. I'm sure you're hoping for more from him. Bryson Stott's only at 204. Yeah. Yep. I got to tell you, though, folks, you look at the team batting averages around the league so far in the early going this season. A lot of teams, you look at these averages. If you're from my generation or older, you just got to shake your head at just what happened to be able to just hit for average anymore. Is it really just all or nothing swings these days? Strikeouts and home runs? Because my Orioles, going into today's game, were ranked 13th in batting average in the league. In Major League Baseball, 13th. So above the middle of the pack. And our average is 239 as a team. That is about 25 points lower than what I think is a good team average when I was growing up. But, hey, here we are. Anyway, looks like Drake Baldwin's off to a red-hot start. Man, a lot of these Atlanta hitters are looking pretty damn good. Even Dominic Smith, veteran journeyman DH, left-handed bat. This guy's got 4 home runs and 16 RBI and hitting .362 out of that number 7 spot. Mauricio Dubon is hitting 8th. He's hitting .315. He's got 14 driven in. So that's quite the production from the bottom of the lineup. I don't see a single player other than Mike Yastrzemski hitting below about 245 or so. And a lot of guys hitting 280 or higher. This Braves lineup looks like they are looking more like the Braves we knew from a couple of seasons ago when they were putting up some record numbers on offense. And they do look pretty healthy. Acuna, Olsen, Riley, Albies, Harris, Baldwin, who I believe, did Baldwin wind up winning Rookie of the Year last year in the National League, or was he a runner-up? I know he was in the contest. I don't know. But we're getting close to first pitch. I'm going to get this game on full screen. And I'll check in with you guys. If you want to get my attention, I'm not sure if @mentioning me is going to work as I'm guesting on this channel, but I'll do my best to respond if you got something you want to get my attention with, okay? Otherwise, grab a snack, hurry up and take a leak if you haven't already. Baseball is just a minute or two away. And also, let me remind you, or you're a new audience for the most part, let me explain to you that the game I'm watching, I live out in Thailand. Typically, if you're going to be watching along, the game you're watching is going to be a little bit ahead of me. So there's a way to get around this to where it makes sense to follow along. You're going to want to get synced up. And the best way to do that is first pitch of the ball game. As soon as that pitch gets in there, the ump says strike or ball, or the ball's fouled away or put in play. If it's put in play, wait for that play to end. But whatever happens on the first pitch, let that moment pass. Pause your game. You should be able to. We're in 2026. You're not watching with rabbit ears, right? Pause your game. Allow me to catch up and make the call of whatever that play is, first pitch. And as soon as I'm done announcing it, then you unpause your game and you're all synced up for the rest of the night. Everybody's on the same page and we're good to go. Sound good? Again, folks, I can't promise to give you as good of a call as JJ or give you, a display that's as appealing as JJ or any of the things that you might be used to tonight, but I'm going to do my best to call the game as well as possible. In fact, let me hurry up and get that balls and strikes information up. If it gets to the point where this kind of info becomes spoiler territory, then I'll just remove it off screen. But the scoreboard at the top will at least keep everybody aware of what the actual current score is, if nothing else, if people are just tuning in. Anyway, getting closer to first pitch. Yeah, Sunday night, they got to go through all this pomp and circumstance. Let's get ready for some baseball. Hey there, Nkanu. How you doing? All right, there's the Hey, John Kruk is in the broadcast booth tonight. Boy, I'd love to hear Kruk's commentary. I'm under the impression that this is what NBC has been doing with their Sunday night telecasts. They invite in the color guy from the local team. Apparently, Andrew Jones was with the Braves team, I guess, last weekend. And I saw some stuff written about how nervous he was and unprepared for that kind of a thing. But I know John Kruk, he doesn't need any preparation. This guy is entertainment in a suit. And boy, does that suit not look right on John Kruk. This guy doesn't want to be in a suit, but I guess it's required. All right, by the way, folks, John Kruk, as a kid, was one of my favorite ball players. Why? Because I looked at his build and I said to myself, I can be a Major League Baseball player too. And I can hit for average. Even though I can't run very well, even though my gut's hanging over my belt, I can still hang with these other guys. I love John Kruk. And I'll never forget the exchange that happened at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. The only time, are we going to have a rain delay? We're looking at rain, and we are looking at whipping wind at the ballpark, folks. It looks like a tropical storm. The fans that are here are making their way up toward the concourse, and I can't believe it. There is no tarp being put out on the field quite yet, but man, you look at the sky, and it could not be more ominous. There is rainfall at the moment at the bank. So, wow, I get to somehow entertain a completely different audience and talk about what? I don't know. We're going to have to figure out something, folks. First pitch is not going to be on time. The crowd has got their plastic transparent bags on. It looks like they're waiting for a Gallagher show to start. Andrew Painter is walking around in the rain. He just emerged from the dugout. In fact, are we about to take the field here? The Phillies are taking the field. The Phillies are taking the field. Okay. See, you guys are tough. You guys are a tough, tough city. You're like, rain, schmain. Let's play some baseball. All right, so once again, this game's going to start a little bit late, but it's not going to be a significant delay, at least not yet. They're going to try to get in as much baseball as they can. The weather does not look good, but maybe it'll clear up here in a bit. I feel like if there was a small chance of things clearing up, then maybe, especially with you guys being division teams, you can always make this game up when the Braves come back to town again. But if they're going to try to play through this, it leads me to believe that whatever's going on is going to pass, and we'll get this ball game in. However, I am killing time right now. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I guess first pitch is about to happen. Ronald Acuna Jr. is stepping up to the box. And again, folks, this information that I'm trying to get a little more visibly appealing up here is going to be ahead by a pitch or two. So my recommendation is to not just stare at the scoreboard info. It's more of just a reference guide for people just tuning in. And folks, when we get into significant parts of the game, any kind of rally going, I'm just going to take that info down. But apparently I'm well behind because two pitches I'm seeing are already up here on the board, and I have yet to see pitch one. Acuna is in the box. We'll see how long we go with that scoreboard. But for now, let's lock in, folks. We are ready for baseball. Painter versus Acuna. And here comes the first pitch of the night for me. It is up and away, ball one. Acuna hitting .247, just one home run, 5 driven in. The 1-0 is lifted in the air, popped up on the infield. Over at first base, the catch is made there by Harper. 1 down. So 2 pitch out and a weak pop-up on the infield. Good start for Painter. All right, coming up next, it's Drake Baldwin, left-handed hitting catcher. This guy looks like one of the better young catchers in the league. Got that OPS just a hair under 900 in the early going. First pitch to him, Painter paints the outside corner. And I've already got that pun out of the way. It's strike 1. 0-1 pitch is fouled away, 0-2 the count. Phillies are in their traditional home whites with the pinstripes. Braves in their traditional road grays. You guys know these jerseys well. Nothing fancy here tonight. 0-2 on Baldwin. And he checks his swing. The pitch is up. The count 1-2. Among catchers, Baldwin is second in the league in average, tied for second in homers, first in runs scored, and second in OPS. That pitch low and the count even up at 2-2. JJ is in the Bahamas right now, folks, and I hope he's having himself a blast. He deserves a good vacation, a relaxing one. The guy is just incredible when it comes to the amount of time he puts into calling games. This pitch is spiked in the dirt, and from an 0-2 count, we have gone full on Drake Baldwin. 1 out, nobody on, just getting started. Here comes the payoff pitch, and it's hit in the air and behind the third base dugout into a very sparse crowd here. The Philly fans in this crowd right now are braving the elements, both the rain and the cold. 3-2 pitch again is a swing and a miss, and Painter strikes out Baldwin. I can play a button for that.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
By the way, to the mods of JJ's chat, I'm leaving everything when it comes to controlling the chat and doing whatever needs to be done. I'm leaving all that in your hands. I'm sure JJ would tell you the same. Matt Olson, first pitch is low for ball 1. Olson, 296 with 5 homers, 15 driven in. His OPS is 1/1000th of a point from being right on 1,000. 0.999 on that OPS. 1-0 pitch is low. 2-0 the count. Two out, nobody on, just getting started. The pitch misses by an inch or two outside. 3-0 on Olson. So, yeah, it looks like I'm a full 3 pitches behind. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think? Can you do without the scoreboard info? We got a called strike. Olson taking all the way, 3-1. I think it's less annoying for Philly fans to see that info when the Phillies are pitching, but when you come up to hit, you might not want to see it. Here's a hard hit ball, but foul down the right field line. Full count on Matt Olson. BW Raid, that's right. I have raided this channel. I'm a world traveler. We got over 100 people here. Folks, be sure to hit that like button for JJ. Everything's going toward JJ here. Payoff pitch. Fouled back. We'll do it again. We will do it again. I cannot tell from the score bug on the TV what the pitch count is here for Painter. Looks like it's about to be pitch number 16. And this one's popped up third base side, going down the left field line, and the the third baseman, Alec Bohm, makes a catch in foul ground to end the inning. All right. The Braves are retired in order. Painter looks pretty good to me so far. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Braves nothing, and the Phillies are coming up. All right, folks. Cheers. I don't know what to talk about between innings with you guys. I'll be honest. I don't know. I know we can't talk about 1983. I know that's off. I know that's off the table. What else do we have in common? I don't know. I can tell you that my last residence while living in the United States was in your fair city of Philadelphia. The last baseball game that I've seen Major League Baseball in person happened 10 years ago, about 4 or 5 days back. It was the 10-year anniversary. I was reminded by a Facebook update of a photo that was snapped by my buddy Scott. I was living in South Philly. It was an early April game, a getaway game. So that would have been 2016. And a pitcher we watched in a very small crowd on a not too cold but chilly afternoon game in April. Your Phillies pitcher threw a 3-hit shutout and got 16 strikeouts in that game. And I got a feeling it's the best outing that pitcher ever had. And I think he was relatively new to your pitching staff at the time. Went on to pitch for a little while, a few more years or so. But do you guys know which pitcher I'm talking about of yours? 16 strikeouts and a shutout. 9 innings. You guys know? Let's see if you guys can figure it out. It was against the San Diego Padres. It would have been somewhere around April of 15th, 2016. Give or take a day. Trey Turner is going to lead off. He'll be followed by Schwarber and Harper. We are going into the bottom of the first inning. It looks like nobody is even going to try to guess. Well, we're having fun interacting already, aren't we? Not even an attempt at a guess? Okay. Hey, Jonathan, thanks for playing. Finally. Vince Velasquez, 16 strikeouts, no walks, 3 singles, and a complete game shutout of the Padres. Grant Holmes, 1-0 pitch is up and in on Turner, who has to turn out of the way of that one. So Holmes starts with a couple of pitches out of the zone, 2-0 on Trey Turner. Coming in hitting .259, a couple of homers, 7 driven in. There's a called strike on the outer half of the plate. 2-1 now on Turner. And let me check over here. I see it's already on to Schwarber. You know what, folks? Line drive, opposite field, base hit. Turner goes the other way on a line and is on with a leadoff single. And that means a rally is starting already, which means goodbye that info. And try not to pay it. Folks, just hear me call the game. I promise you. I won't steer you wrong. I call it like radio style. I try not to leave anything out. Kyle Schwarber comes into the batter's box, hitting .211 with a half a dozen homers and a dozen driven in. First pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike, a slider from Holmes. 0-1 the count on Schwarber. It looks like the sky is already starting to clear up a lot nicer than it looked just 10-15 minutes ago. And maybe this ballpark, at least the lower bowl, will start to fill up a little more. 0-1 on Schwarber. Pitch. Fouled off to the right, 0-2. Schwarber, I got a piece of him. He's hobbling off, walking a long way away from the batter's box. Yep, that got him off the right foot. So Schwarber will buy himself a bit of time to get some feeling back in that foot. We are in the bottom of the first inning, folks. No score. Trey Turner got on with a leadoff single. Schwarber up there with a 0-2 count. Can't see what kind of lead Turner's taking, but I know he's always a threat to steal as this pitch bounces in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Look at that mullet on Grant Holmes. Holy cow, folks. This guy should be adopted by Siegfried and Roy. Look how beautiful that sky is, though, down the left field line. You got orange glowing from a setting sun. And it's hitting the clouds, and it's making all kinds of purple and pink hues. Nice. 1-2 the count on Schwarber. Holmes' pitch is hit on the ground foul. We'll do it again. Schwarber out in front of that one a little bit. Yeah, that's just too much hair. I mean, imagine in the summertime. Maybe for weather like this, that hair is perfect. It's like wearing a layer of protection. But in the summertime, hells no. 1-2 pitch. Schwarber lifts off to right. He likes the way it looks, and that ball's going to go. It's a Schwarbomb in the first inning. And the Phillies, who have not been putting up many runs lately, have got 2 here from the first 2 batters they send up. A perfect start. If you're a Philly fan, it's 2-0. All right. Not too shabby, huh? Hey, look what happens when BW shows up. You guys have had 2 batters come up, and you got 2 runs. Not too shabby. Hey, by the way, I got to make some of you people go over and subscribe to my channel before we get out of here. I hope you do. I could really use some subscribers. If any of my people are here, throw in my link if you can. Actually, I know when I show up as a guest, JJ asks the mods, hey, drop in BW's link. Yeah, would you do that? Maybe every other inning or so? That would be great. Maybe between innings, some of you folks can just run over there and subscribe. You don't have to watch when I... Are they saying that a fan reached over? Like there's some sort of interference here? I'm sorry for not calling this. They're going to review. So you're telling me that anything where that little blue wall is, I thought anything over that initial wall was a home run. But you're telling me that it's not a home run till it gets over that tiny little blue wall there? All right, stand by. I might have called it too early because this 2-run homer is under review. And you guys need to tell me. A fan did reach over that little blue wall that's above the larger wall. But that wall is receded back from the first wall. How is that not a home run? It is a home run. Forget about it. Nothing to worry about. They have called it a home run. 2-0 Phillies. All right. Don't worry about it. I wish I didn't even know. And the fan out there looks happy because had they reversed that call, they probably would have kicked them out of the ballpark. All right. So still nobody out. And here's Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss. Ooh. Faced a slider that hit the ground for strike 1. Harper hitting .270 with 4 homers, 11 driven in. That one's low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Vicente Padilla. Man, I haven't seen that name in a while. That's not the guy I saw live, though. That was Vinny Velasquez with that 16 strikeout game. 1-1 pitch to Harper is upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Same outcome. Bills will lose, according to 90 Poncho. All right, folks, we have a soothsayer in the audience. We have a Nostradamus, a fortune teller. A visionary, someone who knows the outcome already. Man, it must make it boring to watch sports when you already know what's going to happen. Here's a 3-1 pitch foul back. We got a full count on Harper. Yeah, I'm looking a little bit different today. I've aged about 24 years or so. Payoff pitch. Low and in. That is ball 4, and Grant Holmes has not retired anybody yet. Folks, hope you're enjoying the coverage because the Phillies offense is here right now. 2 runs on the board, nobody out. Harper walks. Take your base, Bryce.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The batter will be Adolis Garcia. This guy hurt the Orioles a couple of Octobers ago as a Texas Ranger, so I'm familiar with him. But I guess I'm going to root for him to do well for you guys. Here's the first pitch to Garcia. It's in there for a strike. A 4-seamer at 96 from Holmes. Garcia hitting .214. 2 homers, 5 RBI. This pitch just off the outside corner. 1-1 the count. All right. I forget, being on this page, normally you would see the chat moving up the wall here, but that's because I'd be streaming through my own channel. There is no such thing here, so maybe it would be better to just hang back on this side. Where is it? Over here. At least you got this out-of-town scoreboard going by with some info. We got a 2-1 count on Garcia. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-2. Garcia asks for time. Biff did know what was going to happen. That damn almanac. Marty had to feel just a little bit greedy. What if Marty had the almanac? Let's talk about that, folks. Swing and a miss. I said that with too much enthusiasm. I'm trying to be on your side, guys, but unfortunately Garcia just struck out on a slider from Holmes. That's the first out of the day for the Philly offense. Still time to add on to this 2-0 lead. Only 1 out. Here comes the left-handed bat of, is that Brandon Marsh? I should be able to tell. Folks, it's the battle of who's got more hair above the neck. Imagine these two guys being roommates and sharing the same shower drain. Ugh. Need a roto-rooter. This one's fouled away. 0-2 quickly on Marsh. Just too much hair. Tell you what, these hippies these days. The 0-2 pitch is up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I don't know what to do with these hippies. I just want to watch my Ed Sullivan show, but they got to prance around with their tambourines and swing and a miss. And Marsh has struck out. 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts from Holmes as he tries to settle down after a rocky start. 2 down in the inning. Yeah, both of these guys, extras from Duck Dynasty. Yeah, I can see that. Here is Alec Bohm. He looks at a pitch just a bit off the plate. Ball 1. That was borderline. Might have been a strike. Braves not interested in a challenge, and they shouldn't be. Not thick enough to be risking a challenge there, I would say. 1-0 the count on Bohm. This next pitch is upstairs, 2-0. Bruce said something. Oh, that's the Duck Dynasty thing, yeah. Is that show even on anymore? Surely it's not, right? Did that come and go? I've been out here in Thailand a long time, folks. When I last left, I think Family Matters was still on TV. Popped up on the infield. At first base, Matt Olson will make the catch in foul ground, and that will end the inning. But a great start. Trey Turner with an opposite field single. Schwarber, batter number 2, hits a bomb. I believe that's number 7 on the season for him. Harper got a walk. He's left stranded. We go to the second inning. The Phillies with a 2-0 lead. Hey, lay off all the hippies, huh? I'm a hippie. What do you want me to tell you? I'm a hippie undercover. I cut my hair. But it's really just for survival. Again, where I live, you don't want all that hair. It's just going to get sweaty and gross. That's right, folks. Coming to you live from the land of smiles. And guess what? Just a few hours ago, we wrapped up our traditional annual New Year celebration here, known as Songkran. And it's not like New Year's Eve, like you know it back in the U.S., where everybody gathers for one night to watch a countdown of a clock. This is like a week-long celebration of a new year. There's really no countdown. But depending on which day of the week, what part of the country you're in, the celebration kind of moves around different regions of the country. And today was the region I'm in. And it was crazy out there. I got drenched with water. Every step I took out in public. We are back underway. It's a water festival, folks. That's the big thing. Throwing water on each other, and it's good luck for a good new year. Ooh, a hit batter here. Austin Riley on an 0-1 pitch takes one above the elbow as Painter nails him with what looked like a fastball there, up and in. Ooh. Oh, maybe not. There was a little bit of movement on that pitch. Either way, it got Riley flush. Seems to be fine. The trainer's not out there to look at him. He's on at first base, so a leadoff man on for the Braves, a hit batter. And that'll get Ozzie Albies up, switch hitter, batting from the left side. Breaking ball. That will clip the top of the zone. A slider at 87. Didn't look that fast, but then again, maybe my vision is not too good. 0-1 the count on Albies. Up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yes, it was Vince Velasquez. You don't have to scream at me. I was there. I brought it up. Yes. Swing and a miss on a high heater there from Painter. Albies went out of the zone to try to hit it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the second, 2-0 Phillies. Pitch. Breaking ball swung on, and he fouled that away to stay alive. Albies. So, Philly fans, who do you hate more in your own division? Is it the Mets or is it the Braves? Here's a ball that's fouled off of Albies himself, and he goes down on his hands and knees. Will now get up. But he is shaken up. That one got him on the inside of the right knee. And he went down. But he's back up and he looks okay. The count is a ball and 2 strike. The Mets. Is it just the geographical thing? Or I feel like you guys in the Braves have had more postseason or pennant chasing kind of rivalry in recent years, but again, this is why I ask. You guys know more than me, for sure. Called strike 3, and I'm surprised that the Braves don't challenge. They will challenge, and they will win this. Unfortunate for you guys. No way that was a strike. And yeah, that pitch was up by a full length of the baseball. So this at-bat will continue with a count of 2-2 on Albies. Here comes that 2-2 pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again. Overall, maybe the Braves, but the Mets more than Mets recently. Okay. So there's a little bit of wiggle room there. They can bounce back and forth, but it's definitely not the Marlins or the Nats, right? Here's a check swing foul. I guess he didn't actually get a piece of it. He actually struck out. Third base ump rings him up on this check swing. That ball just bounces in there. Albies made no contact, so a strikeout for Painter.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
One out, runner at first. Here is Yastrzemski. And first pitch is up. A fastball, ball 1. Oh, the pesky Nats. It's the arrogance of New York. Ah, yes, I'm familiar. We have a New York team in my division as well. You might have heard of them. In fact, here's a little bit of a sample of what you might hear from them.
There's the 1-2.
Oh, wait, let me give you a better one.
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them.
Here's a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on Yastrzemski. Painter was in the 2018 Team USA team. Look at that. This guy's got some pedigree. 2-1 pitch. That one's hammered to right. That ball's backing up Garcia. He makes the catch on the track. He was playing deep, and his positioning helped here. That ball was hit hard off the bat. It got to the track in a hurry, but Garcia playing deep, able to make that catch. I think that's him underneath all of that facial protection there. Who is that masked man? 2 down with a runner at first for Dominic Smith, and he hits a ball hard into right field, a base hit. Man, Dominic Smith has found new life with the Braves. This guy came in the ball game already with a really good average. It just went up with that hit. He's hitting .375, and that OPS is over 1,000. Not a bad pickup. Dominic Smith has probably bounced around half a dozen teams. I mean, probably a couple in this division alone. I think he was on the Nats. I can say that much. Might have also been a Met at one point. Breaking ball, swung on a miss. This is Mauricio Dubon up now with 2 on, 2 out. Runners at first and second. 0-1 on Dubon. He's batting .315. This one's lifted in the air down the right field line. It's going to slice into the crowd for strike 2. JJ. Hey, he's got something to a stream element. What do you call it? Code. ! BW, and that generates a link to go find my channel. Folks, what do you say between innings? We try to get a few of you to help out with my channel tonight. It would mean a lot to me. 0-2 pitch is off the plate. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. And here's the deal. I don't expect you guys to come over and watch my Oriole games, but subscriber counts a lot toward the YouTube algorithm. So just subscribing and never watching still means a lot for me. And I'm sure JJ would say thanks if you were to do it as well. This pitch is off the plate in the dirt. 2-2 the count on Dubon. Braves have 2 men on base. Deuces are wild. Top of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on and 2 out. There's JJ. There's JJ, folks. JJ, you want them to go over and click on that link and sub up to my channel between innings, right, JJ? Here's the 2-2, swung on, hit it in the air, and gonna get into the crowd again. It's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Painter's pitch count is getting up there. He's at 36 here in the second inning. There you go. See, he put in the link again, folks. I don't expect you to leave at the moment, but let's get the third out and then maybe run over there for a sec. The 2-2 pitch off the plate. The count will go full, which means the runners will be off on this pitch. So a very big moment in the game right here. Braves have the tying runs on base, and they will be off on a 3-2 pitch with 2 down. Dubon, just as Painter was ready to get into his set position, Dubon asks for time. Big moment coming up, folks. All right, Painter back to his set position. He takes a couple looks at second. The pitch, hit on the ground, foul. We will do it again. So Painter's going to be at about 20 pitches an inning here. Next one's number 39. A lot of pitches here in the second. Here comes another 3-2. Hit in the air, fouled away again, as Dubon is spoiling these 3-2 pitches, and we will see pitch number 40 next. It is a raucous time on my channel, folks. Even if you don't like the Orioles, you will be entertained. That much I can tell you. Another 3-2. That one is fouled again. A splitter that was up in the zone on the outer half of the plate. Dubon spoils another. Crowd making some noise. They want this inning to end. Another payoff pitch. That is called a ball, and there is a good challenge there from Marchand. This is a big deal right now. And that's a close one. I'm not sure if it clipped, but I think it might have. Yes! It clips the bottom of the zone. Strike 3. Inning over. This ump stinks. The Phillies keep it 2-0. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right. He gone. He gone. Okay, for people that might be coming in and checking things out, late arrivals and such, I'm going to go ahead and put this info screen back up with the Phillies coming back up to pitch now, right? Or wait, no. We're coming up to hit now. What am I talking about? All right, I got it all wrong. Anyway, there's something there for a minute before I take it back down again. Hey, Carl, how you doing, buddy? Oh, right. We're in the middle of a half inning. How about you hit that link and run on over and subscribe to my channel? In fact, I'm going to bring up the sub count in another window so I can keep track. And by the way, the odometer, which is in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, it reads 4370. That number for subscribers rolls over only every 10 So it won't move again until we get to 4380. Let's see if we can do it by asking some of you folks to just head on over there and head on right back. We'll talk about it a couple of times through the night. Don't worry, I'm not going to bug you about it over and over again. Over and over and over again. No. I get it. You're here for the Phillies. Steve subscribed as much as he possibly could. And that's all I can ask. Thank you so much, Steve. Appreciate it. Here's the thanks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
All right. What started as a pretty rough-looking night weather-wise is starting to look a little nicer. And the Phillies, losers of 4 games straight, have an early lead as they try to salvage this final game against the Braves. Unless you guys play on Monday. You guys don't play on Monday together, right? This is the final game of the series? I guess I should have double-checked. What is happening with the Phillies tomorrow, may I ask? Do you guys have a day off? Are you still on a homestand? You got a road game? What's happening tomorrow? There's a first strike of the at-bat to Bryson Stott. The first pitch was a ball. The count 1-1 on Stott. Just 204, no homers, 3 RBI. Next pitch hits the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Chicago. Okay, it is the final game. Thank you, Hoagie Boy. Oh, you go to Chicago for 4 starting tomorrow? Cubs? I hope you got a lot of day baseball. This pitch, where is it? I'll be honest, I couldn't see it. The count is 2-2, though, on Stott, leading off the bottom of the second inning. Next pitch from Holmes. That was a breaking ball that was heading down, but Stott got a piece, fouled it off. We will still have a 2-2 count. Catcher looks like he's setting a low target, but that pitch is left up and hit on the ground to second base. Albies will get it to first in time. Stott grounds out to his counterpart for the first out here in the bottom of the second. All right, next up, we've got the switch hitting Rafael Marchand batting left-handed here. I'm assuming he's your number 2 behind realmuto. First pitch is a strike. Marchand batting just 0-43. And that one is outside, 1-1. He can only have a few hits, right? Well, at least one of them left the yard. 1 homer, 2 RBI. One ball, 1 strike pitch is swung on, hit on the ground toward Albies again. He will scoop it up and get it to first for out number 2. Since that walk to Harper, it looks like Holmes has started to settle down here. I think that's about 6 in a row retired. 5 in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Here is Justin Crawford. 2 down, bases empty. And that first pitch missed by about a foot outside, maybe even a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. There's realmuto, a decorated catcher. He's got a full mantle. There's a curveball from Holmes. That one will drop in for strike 1. 1-1 on Justin Crawford. 1 RBI, hitting .273. The 1-1 is up, and that is a curveball left high. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That heater was fading away from Crawford. Wound up being off the plate, and he chased it. Strike 2. Two outs, nobody on, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul, third base side. We'll do it again. Turner will come up to hit if Crawford can extend the inning. If not, he got the leadoff man for the next inning. Another 2-2. That one's popped up into center field. Coming in is Harris. Just jogging in casually. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Phillies in the second. We go to the third. They lead it 2-0. 2 hits to Braves, 1 hit. Neither team has an error. All right, folks. I'm going to take a moment to step away and grab a beverage and probably a smoke. And just be warned, I smoke on camera. Sorry. If you got kids, you don't want them to see it, tell them to go to another room for 5 minutes, all right? Appreciate it. Be right back.
Okay, mount up. Okay, mount up.
What was that? It was bad. It had nothing, no fire, no energy, no nothing.
As the 1-2 hit right back to Louis. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck was that?
Oh, my. Potty mouth. Hey, not here. Family Channel. All right. Where are we? We're going into the, where are we going? What in the hell? Top of the third inning coming up. Right? Michael Harris set to lead off for the Braves. And then the top of the order. Hey, folks. How's your Sunday night going? Lucky strike time indeed. Folks, yeah, no, I've got my vices. How about you?
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike man from way back.
First pitch here in the top of the third is upstairs to Harris for ball 1. Painter going to try to get that pitch count down. Got over 40 after 2 innings with a long inning there in the second. This one is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. That one, where'd it miss? Maybe a touch inside, maybe a touch high. It looked pretty good. The count is 2-1. Breaking ball, hit in the air to right by Harris. That ball is traveling. That ball is going to go. A hanging breaking ball from Painter. Harris got the bat head under it and lifted it all the way out. Down the right field line. And the Braves are on the board here. It's a solo shot. The Phillies still have a lead. It's now 2-1. Number 9 batter going yard. This Braves lineup pretty stacked top to bottom. Check swing on the first pitch to Acuna. The camera cuts away for an appeal shot from first base, but they cut away too late. I don't know if he went or not. We'll find out in a moment. He did go. It was strike one. This next pitch, a foul tip. I think it's 0-2. Painter's 0-2 pitch off the plate outside. The 1-2 also off the plate, even farther away. 2-2 now on Acuna. Hey, we got the Thailand flag in the chat. Nice shout out. Thank you, Bruce. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A run already in on a leadoff solo home run from Harris. This one is in on the hands, and he went around. Acuna went around on a pitch that would have tied him up anyway. Down he goes. Strikeout for Painter.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
First out here in the third. Here is Drake Baldwin. He goes after the first pitch and fouls it back. Baldwin struck out his first time. The 0-1. There's a curveball. Tried to hug the inside corner, but it wound up just an inch or two in for ball one. 1-1 the count on Baldwin. Next pitch. That one's hit well into center field, but out there is Marsh. He makes a lunging catch. That ball hit hard. I'm sorry, that's Crawford in center. Why did I say Marsh? They look just alike, don't they, folks? My apologies. Justin Crawford with a catch in center field. Marsh is in left. That's my bad. Here's Matt Olson with 2 down. He goes after the first pitch, fouls it off on the first base side. The 0-1 from Painter. That misses away. 0-2. Fastball at 95. Does look like the crowd finally showed up here at the bank. Lower bowl looks full all the way around to the seats in the outfield. The 1-1. That is a called strike. On the outside corner, a splitter. 2 down, 2 strikes on Olson. Painter has given up his first run of the day, but trying to keep the lead here. Pitch. Curveball. Popped up. That's a slider? Okay. Popped up. Alec Bohm. Shallow left. Got to make the catch. And in the inning. I mean, if that's a slider, it's moving 12-6. But I'll take it. If that's a slider, okay. A run is on the board for the Braves here. But just a solo shot. Phillies have a lead going into the bottom of the third. It's 2-1. All right. Okay, so folks, if you didn't do it already, go over to my channel. Sign up. I'm going to go see what the sub count's looking like. Are we getting close to 4380? If we get it to turn over one time, I'd be more than happy. More than happy. You can send in a super chat for JJ. That's just fine. He deserves it. It's not going to me. It's going to him, right? It's his channel. So my only advertising is to try to get some folks to run over there and sub up my channel. We're at 4375 to be exact at the moment. I'd love to see just one rollover doing this tonight, but if it doesn't happen, don't worry. I'm more than happy to just help out JJ here. JJ's helped me out more times than I can count for various things. And I'm glad that we met a couple of years back. I was just starting this channel, and I was just kind of getting used to these sorts of channels on YouTube. I found JJ, I found Rising Rhino, a couple of others, and something told me that I should give this a shot for the Orioles, and I'm happy that I did. It's one of the better decisions or ideas or whatever, borrowed ideas, that I've come up with. I'm really enjoying what is now the start of Season 3 over here on my channel. But JJ, again, he has been the guy that I look to for when it comes to work ethic, when it comes to commitment. I can't say enough positive things about JJ, and God, he's like half my age. JJ, if I were your age, I'm sure I could grind out 2 or 3 calls a day like you do, man, but I'm an old fart, man. I can only call one team and do an occasional special like this. Okay, we're back underway in the bottom of the third. Trey Turner looks at a called strike, and the next pitch from Holmes is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Turner with a single, scored a run. First time up. 1-1 pitch. Had the plate, but dropped below the zone for ball 2. And if Turner or anybody gets on, I'll take that info off the screen here. I might take it off anyway. I don't know. Here's a ground ball to short. Diving stop there. And a pick up and throw to first in time. Wow. What a play over there by Dubon at shortstop to get Trey Turner, who we know can run. How often is Turner thrown out on a ground ball diving stop at shortstop? Well, it just happened here on a very fine play by Dubon. Just got it there in time for the first out. Here is Schwarber. Last time up, hit a bomb. That gave the Phillies the 2 runs they have right now. 2-run homer, 7th of the season. He looks at ball 1. The 1-0 popped up out of play. No, it's in play. Schwarber was looking straight down like he thought it would go foul, but indeed it's going to be in shallow left. And it looks like Austin Riley, the third baseman, heads out there to make this catch. Schwarber pops out to third. 2 away for Harper. Holmes has definitely settled down since that Harper walk back in the first. Phillies need to get those bats swinging again. Here's a curveball swung on and missed. 0-1 on Bryce. The 0-1. Another breaking ball and another swing and miss. This one hit the dirt. And Harper again tied up on that curveball. He asks for time with an 0-2 count. Folks, the like count, I guess I should be talking about that, and because that helps JJ in the channel. So be sure to hit that like button. I kind of forgot to bring that up. And if you are watching and not subscribed to JJ's channel that you're watching right now, you should subscribe to the channel you're watching now too. Here's a hard hit ball in the right. Bryce Harper with a 2-out single. He has reached base both times tonight. And that ends a run there for Holmes. He had retired, I believe, 8 in a row before that. He had retired every batter since the Harper walk until the Harper single here. That was 108 off the bat. 2 down, runner at first. Likes are over 100. Here's a check on Harper. He's back. Thanks for the likes, folks. We're over 100. Keep it going.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Adolis Garcia, first pitch is fouled away. Garcia 0 for 1. Garcia just dropped the bat that he was holding under his armpit as he adjusts his batting gloves. Don't drop the bat. Hey, look, an 8-year-old girl on her phone. What could she possibly be doing on the phone at a ball game at 8:20 at night? Watch the game, kid. Come on, parent. Oh, Garcia went around on a bad pitch. A slider that wound up in the dirt and about 8 inches off the plate. He went a-chasing there. It's 2 strikes, 2 out, and Holmes tries to go back to that low and away slider breaking off the plate. This time Garcia does not bite. 1 and 2. Harper at first, 2 down. 2-1 Phillies. We are in the bottom of the third. And this next pitch is left upstairs. 2 and 2. Holmes is now up to 56 pitches. Harper with a pretty short lead over there. This one misses by a bunch. Easy for Garcia to lay off that one, and now the count is full. Folks, I'm going to give you a bugle here. You got a full count with 2 down. Harper will be off with the pitch. Let's see what happens. Here comes the payoff pitch. Curveball called, strike 3, and that was a doozy from Holmes. That started above the zone, dropped all the way through the zone, and stopped right on the bottom corner. Garcia caught looking, and the inning is over. We head to the 4th. The Phillies lead it 2-1. All right. It might be snack time. I've got a snack. Not much of a snack. Folks, even my snacks have coffee in it. I am a coffee addict. It is true. But how the hell else do you think I call games that start where I am at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning? Coffee. That's how. All right. So first act is out of the way. 3 innings in the books. Phillies have a lead. But those 2 runs were the first 2 batters of the game. Since then, offense has been quiet. But a lot of baseball left. The Rockies beat the Dodgers today? Impossible. If you tell me Sagano had another good start, I'm going to lose my mind. Apparently, Sagano was better off pitching in Mile High Denver than he was with Baltimore. When I saw Sagano had signed with the Rockies, after all the home runs he gave up with us, I was like, oof. I don't know how that's going to work, but Sagano off to a nice start with the Rockies. The Royals lost to the Yankees. Great. So the Yankees gained ground on my team, and then we got to go play a Royals team that's probably pissed off starting tomorrow night. Orioles have dropped now, I believe, what? We lost 2 out of 3 to Arizona and then lost 3 out of 4 in Cleveland. So that's 5 losses, 2 and 5 in our last 7. It has not been a good week in Birdland. All right, we are ready for the top of the 4th. Painter goes back to work. And a breaking ball, a comebacker off of Painter's body, picked up at short. A throw to first in time. Hey now. It's just your standard 1-6-3 putout. A ball off of the back of Painter. He looks fine. Turner there to do a nice sliding stop, pop, and throw. 1 down. Austin Riley retired on a nice play. Here is Ozzie Albies. Looks at a big curveball for strike 1. Albies struck out his first time. Another breaking ball. That one catches the outside corner. 2 curves in a row to get ahead of Albies. 0-2. Scoreboard still saying 0-1. That was pitch 2, was it not? Am I crazy? Should be 0-2. The pitch in the dirt and a check swing. He did not go. Scoreboard still says strike 1. It should be strike 2. 1-2 the count on Albies. A 1-1-6-3. I guess it got Painter a couple of times on the way through there, yeah. Fouled away. So if it wasn't strike 2 already, it certainly is now. Yes, this was the moment at Oriole Park that I was trying to reference before the game started. I think I didn't get it all the way through, but yeah, the one All-Star game at our beautiful ballpark known as Camden Yards. And just an unforgettable moment between Randy Johnson and John Kruk, where Johnson threw the pitch over everybody. And Kruk basically said, hey, I'm not sure if I want to see another pitch here. Everybody had a good laugh. It was a good moment in the All-Star game. We got a full count now. Painter on Albies. Here comes the payoff pitch. Breaking ball left up and away. What happened here? That's ball 4. A delayed reaction from Albies. Not a good pitch on 3-2 there from Painter. He walks Albies with 1 down. And that'll bring up Yastrzemski. Yaz is 0 for 1. And this pitch is left high, a slider from Painter. Ball 1 to Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1. Having a tough time of it. 206, no homers yet, 5 RBI. 1-0 pitch. Hits the upper outer corner of the zone for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at first. The pitch, swing and a miss. A splitter there from Painter, and a good one. That ball kept dropping. I'd go back to that one again. Maybe throw it and make it drop even more into the dirt. I think you might get a chase here. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Yastrzemski. The pitch. That ball is hit hard, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap for a base hit. And that is going to be a double for Yastrzemski. Second and third with 1 out. Wow. That didn't look like a double to me off of the bat. But he got to second without a throw. I mean, it was a gapper, but it was cut off relatively quickly by the center fielder, Crawford. Does he have a noodle arm? What's the deal? Second and third, 1 out, and here's Dominic Smith, who hit the ball really hard for a base hit. First pitch he saw first time up, and he is hitting .375. Dangerous guy to face right now, and he looks at a curveball. That's a slider. I'm sorry, folks. I can't figure out Painter's slider from a curve. It's got such a vertical movement to it. I'm not used to it yet. 0-1 on Dom Smith. Swing and a miss. Telling you that splitter's working. 0-2 on Smith. Strikeout here would be very, very good for the Phillies. Trying to get out of this jam. The tying run 90 feet away with only one out for the Braves. Let's get a strikeout. The 0-2 in the dirt. There's that splitter. He just started it too low. But they had the right pitch. Just didn't release it right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The infield is shifted for Dom to pull. The shortstop playing near the second base bag. This pitch is up and in. Smith has to turn out of the way and goes down to a knee. 2-2 the count. Mauricio Dubon would be next. .73 pitches now from Painter. He takes a look at second, another look, and the pitch. This one's lined foul past first base. Still 2-2. Tying run is at third base for Atlanta. Go-ahead run. When I say this, would-be tying run, would-be go-ahead run. No guarantee. We don't want them to score, do we? The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Oh, I thought he got it past him. Still 2-2. Smith fights it off. We'll do it again. Looking for that strikeout. Another 2-2. Popped up. Shallow. It is on the infield. It's just what the Phillies needed. Turner will make the catch on the lip of the outfield grass. 2 down in the inning with runners still at second and third. Painter with a chance to get out of this with Dubon up next. Okay. 1 more out to go to hold the lead here. The batter is Dubon. He's 0 for 1. First pitch shows bunt and a called strike on a sweeper. Knee high right on the outside corner. Good first pitch from Painter. Trying to get out of this jam sandwich. The 0-1 popped up. That is going to be into shallow right center. Who wants it? It's Crawford. I was going to call him Chandler Simpson. What is wrong with me? Justin Crawford chases it down, and those 2 runners in scoring position are left stranded. Painter works out of a jam. Good stuff. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Phillies still holding on to a 2-1 lead. All right, I'm going to take a few bites of this. There's no need to watch me do it. So I'm off camera for a minute. Be back in 2 shakes. Don't go anywhere.
Strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? smell bacon. 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 Gotta be bacon. Only one thing smells like bacon. That's bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. There! From that bag. What's it say? I can't read. Please, please, get me what's in the bag. Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon.
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, 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 no. It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pete, calm down, man. Calm down. I know it's a late night game here, but this is a PG-13 crowd, last I checked. Sorry about that, folks. Folks, these Yankee guys, I don't know.
2-2. Hit in the air to right center field and deep. Going back, it is 11-0 Blue Jays. This gotta be one of the most disgusting fucking turn of events I have ever watched. I mean, the New York Yankees as a whole should be a fucking shame to themselves that they are not only losing, they are taking an absolute thrashing, Diddy style, with no Vaseline whatsoever, no baby oil, nothing. They are getting...
All right, we're back underway. Brandon Marsh, first pitch is a strike. And the next pitch is hit in the air to left. That one's toward the line and will be caught. A lunging grab out there by Yastrzemski. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. All right. Just checking in with Yankee Nation, folks. Don't mind me. Alec Bohm will be up next. Bruh. Curveball over the plate but low. 1-0 the count on Bohm. Fouled out his first time. Hitting a 143 right now. Oof. Fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. What do we got to do to get Alec Bohm out of this funk? What's he doing wrong, folks? Is he pressing? Is he trying to hit home runs or something? Is he just lost at the plate every time? What's wrong with Bohm? First, 1-1 pitch is in there, a strike, 1-2 with the count. WWWB. What's wrong with Bohm? Here's a ground ball. First baseman Olsen off the bag a long way. He will hit Holmes covering the bag and record the second out. It is a 3-1 putout of Bohm for out number 2 in the bottom of the fourth. Bryson Stott is up. Base is empty, 2 down. Holmes is on 64 pitches, number 65, right in there. Right in the middle of the zone for a strike. Next pitch is hit on the ground. Where is it? Can we get a camera shot? Thank you. It went to second base. And Stott has grounded out 4-3 to end the inning. 4 innings are in the books. The Phillies have a lead, but they have gone quiet at the plate since the first couple of batters of the game. On to the 5th. It's Painter versus Holmes out here. 5th inning coming up, 2-1 Phillies. All right, a standing O. Oh, in Baltimore, we've got our own standing O. That's right. Oh, speaking of O, that odometer in the upper left-hand corner, hon. Oh, you folks aren't going to help me get it to roll over, are you? It would be so nice if you did. I mean, the link is right there at the very bottom of the chat right now. If you were to click it, you'd find my page. You hit subscribe. You'd never have to turn on notifications. You never have to watch any of my videos, but you're helping me out. You're helping the channel grow. And I can't stress enough, JJ would want you to do this. He's hoping you do this. He's hoping that's part of the, hands, helping hands, or what's the expression? Scratching each other's back? I don't know. Go over there. Subscribe. Come right back. It won't hurt. I promise. It won't hurt. You know, helping isn't such a bad thing, people. Just saying. Hey, we got 160 people here watching right now. We got over 100 likes, right? I don't see what the current total is. But let's get it up to 150 or so, shall we? That's for JJ, not for me. Yeah, I might have to play more Yankee calls without any extra help. You wouldn't want that, would you? Oh, no. All right. Fifth inning coming up. "79 pitches to begin the inning from Painter, I believe. And stepping into the box, it is Michael Harris II. Actually, this is number 79. First pitch is very high for ball one. Harris hit a home run off of Painter for the Braves' lone run of the game so far. The 1-0, swing and a miss, a splitter. That got a chase out of Harris. That pitch below the zone. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. That is lined, base hit into right field. And Garcia is going to have to hurry up and get it back in there. Harris has got good speed. He will stay at first with a single. A single to right to begin the top of the fifth. Now the top of the order for the Braves. Well, I'd love a Mai Tai. It's a little early for me out here, but I'm willing to make an exception. There is activity in the Philly bullpen. Tim Meza's up. If it's a Meza, I apologize. Realize I don't want to be a Meza. Hey, we've got an echo in here. Thank you, PJC. We've got a mound meeting with the pitching coach. Now there I could use some help. His name is something like Cade something or Caleb something. I forgot already. I did try to do a little bit of research, folks, but I can't remember the name of your pitching coach. The infield, in on that chat. The umpire has broken it up. Acuna is waiting to hit. Top of the order here for the Braves. All right, Painter. How about a ground ball in turn two? Not easy to double up Acuna. First pitch is up and in. A sinker that somehow went up. I thought sinkers were supposed to, I don't know, sink. 1-0 on Acuna. That one's low and away. A slider. Marchand blocks it and picks it up. Keeps the runner at first. John Kruk looks like this right now. We got a shot of the broadcast booth. Look at that gangsta lean on Kruk. He's got that gangsta lean. 2-0 pitch. Hit hard and through the left side for a base hit. The first two batters of the inning have reached back-to-back singles for Atlanta. And Painter is in trouble. That ball hit hard, nearly 107 off the bat. The Phillies do have activity in the bullpen and might be a short leash from here on out for Painter. In fact, it's a no leash. Here comes Thompson, and that'll do it. Mize is going to come in here. The lefty Baldwin and then the lefty Olsen, two tough cookies from the left side. And the Phillies are going to try and play matchup here to keep this lead. Nobody out in the top of the fifth, and the wheels are turning already. This game not even halfway over. First and second, nobody out. Mize coming in relief of Painter. We will take a break. Folks, I'll be right back. Like, subscribe to JJ's channel, and run over and sub to my channel. Do all the things, folks. Do all the things. Appreciate it. Be right back.
You're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a drugstore.
You're not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
All right, folks. We are back underway in the top of the fifth inning. Painter's night is over. He's got two runners on his responsibility. Mize coming in to face a couple of lefties. He's going to have to face at least another for a three-batter minimum unless he gets a double play in here. And Baldwin looks at a first pitch outside for ball one. Drake Baldwin 0 for 2 so far tonight. A strikeout and a lineout. Trey Turner, the shortstop, playing just behind the runner at second. Harris near the bag. And we get a called strike here. And Baldwin's going to challenge it. It did look low to me. It's currently a 1-1 count. Baldwin's challenging, and he's going to win it. That ball was indeed low. So the Braves retain that challenge, and the count instead is 2-0 on Baldwin. Both teams still have their two ABS challenges. There's a called strike. Sinker at 93. So Mize's got that. I've already said, is it Meza or Mize? I got to figure it out. I'm already second guessing. This one misses 3-1. That was not close. And he is in trouble of walking what would be the tying run to third. Go ahead and run to second with nobody out. Need a strike here. The 3-1 pitch is low for ball four. Oh my, that's not why we brought you into the game there, Tim. The bases are loaded for the Braves with nobody out. Matt Olson coming up. Again, the shift is on for a left-handed bat to pull. Lots of space on the left side of the infield. And there's a good first pitch sinker for strike one. At the very bottom of the zone. 0-1 on Olson, 0 for 2 tonight. Yeah, I know the name there, Edward. I'm trying to remember if it's pronounced Miza or Meza. That's the thing I'm not sure of. We got another challenge, this time by Olson on a pitch that was called a strike to make it 0-2. He thinks it's a ball, and he's wrong. Matt Olson is wrong, and we got an 0-2 count on him here. Realize I don't want to be a miser. I hope it's Miza. 0-2 pitch in the dirt, 1-2 the count on Olson. That ball going straight down out of the hand. Is it Meza? Okay. Meza it is. The 1-2 pitch off the plate, that one was a slider. It went across the zone, but wound up off the plate outside. The count is 2-2. I got you, folks. It's Meza. I got you. Thank you for the help. The 2-2. Hit on the ground. This could be 2. They go to second for 1, and they won't have a return throw. And a run will come in to score. Hit a little bit too slow, and that's going to tie up the ball game with still only 1 out. And now the go-ahead run for the Braves is at third base. First and third, 1 away. We are now tied at 2. And now Meza's going to have to go after a righty here. Austin Riley. Don't worry there, Curran. The guy that you're used to will be back very soon. Here's a chopper. It's hit like a swinging bunt. Barehanded pickup by Bohm. He'll have to put it in his pocket. There's no out to be had anywhere. And the runner from third, Acuna, comes in to score. And the Braves have taken the lead here in the top of the 5th. It's 3-2 Atlanta on a swinging bunt by Riley. Tough break here. First and second, still only 1 out. The lead has changed hands here in the top of the 5th. And now Ozzie Albies will turn around to bat right-handed. First pitch to him is off the plate for ball 1. Albies 0 for 1 with a walk. That walk was in the previous inning. 1-0, outside corner, borderline, called a strike. Meza with a couple of looks at Olson at second base. This pitch is fouled straight back. 1-2 on, well, it is Albies. The Peacock broadcast is showing Austin Riley's name still up there. One ball, 2 strikes. First and second, 1 out, 2 runs in. And that one bounces in there. Marchand goes to grab it quickly. Runners stay put for now. Two and two the count. The pitch. That one's hit in the air to left. That ball's hit well. That ball's over the head of Marsh. He'll play it off the wall. The throw in is cut off. 1 run is in. Albies will make it to second with an RBI double. It is now a 4-2 ball game, and there's still just the 1 out with runners at second and third. Meza has come in and not helped out. Marsh did not take a very good route to that ball. Not sure if he would have been able to catch it. The Philly infield is in now with 1 away, second and third. They're trying to cut off another run from scoring. And it's Yastrzemski at the plate. And I tell you what, Mesa's got to get this guy out. You got the lefty-lefty matchup. Yaz is hitting .219 on the season. He did double in the previous inning, but got to get him here. The 0-1 is fouled at the plate, 0-2 on Yastrzemski. Not too good from Mesa. Hey, folks. Not what you wanted out of the bullpen here. Riley at third, Albies at second. Again, the infield is in for the Phillies. The 0-2 pitch. That is called strike 3, top of the zone. Yaz is standing there befuddled, but he doesn't. I love it. I love it when there's an argument, when you have a chance to challenge if you want. Hey, Yaz, if you didn't like it, challenge it. Otherwise, go sit down. There's a robot now. I can understand if you're out of challenges and you got nothing else to do but complain, but Jesus, you got a challenge. Either call it or go home. Here's Dominic Smith. He looks at a slider low and away, ball 1. He's 1 for 2. Second and third, 2 down. Pitch. Top of the zone, strike 1. 1-1 on Dom Smith. The 1-1 pitch, that misses low, a sinker. Mesa's over 20 pitches. I'm sorry, Mesa did it again. Mesa is over 20 pitches since coming into the ball game. And he's got a layer of sweat working as well. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, that's a chopper foul behind the plate, 2-2. 1 more strike to end the inning. But the Braves have already done a lot of damage here. They've turned a 2-1 Philly lead into a 4-2 Atlanta lead here in the top of the 5th. A lot of game left to go, though. Braves are batting, but the Phillies are the home team. They still have their 5th inning, 6, 7, 8, 9. That adds up to 15 outs to play with. Folks, hang in there. Hang in there now. The 2-2 pitch. That's reached for, and again, bouncing foul behind home plate. We will do it again. Hopefully your bullpen is going to have better results than this appearance by Mesa, with a lot of game left to go here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. That one's fouled away. Now Dom Smith is just wasting some pitches here. We've seen 6 so far in this sequence, all sinkers and sliders. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on and 2 out. Here comes another. That one hits the outside corner, called strike 3, and this inning finally ends. Wow, they're going to challenge. Braves are going to lose this. That hit the corner. And there you go. More than half the ball in the zone, and the inning is over, finally.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I can't tell you how good of an outfielder Brandon Marsh is. Is there anything he could have done better with that ball hit out his way? You guys would know better than me. It definitely didn't look like a graceful route to the ball there. He did play it off the wall cleanly, but I don't know. Was there basically nothing else he could do there? You tell me, folks. You tell me. He got pulled just for that reason? How do you mean pulled? Do you mean, is he a late inning defensive replacement normally? You normally take him out of the game late? Hey there, Dr. DeLay. How are you doing, buddy? This is JJ you're looking at, folks. I've gone through some cosmetic surgery. I decided I wanted to look about 24 years older. How did I do? Just imagine, folks. It's like looking into the future at JJ calling a game somewhere around 2050. Yeah, you're just getting a sneak peek. The glasses will get a little thicker. The wrinkles will start to appear. The hairline will start to recede. All that fun stuff. Oh, talking about Painter. Gotcha. Okay. My bad. Look at me trying to interact. All right. This game is only half over, folks. It's a 2-run game. Lots can happen. Oh, my. Look at this confection being put together. We got a Philly baseball helmet upside down sundae going on here. And that looks delicious. Yummy. Diabetes in a helmet. What better way? Folks, you can get diabetes and a free souvenir. It's a great deal. All right. First pitch of this inning is up and away for ball 1. To Rafael Marchand. Grant Holmes still on the mound. His pitch count is at 68 with this called strike, 1-1 on Marchand. How do I like covering the Phils? I don't know. Everything's going fine. I mean, honestly, all I was really concerned about was technical issues. So far, so good. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count on Marchand. I mean, I've already been through the ringer today. The Orioles played earlier today. I was up for that. Called it. We lost. It was miserable. The Orioles are striking out at a ridiculous rate. Yesterday, the Orioles did something the franchise had never seen before. Swing and a miss, Marchand on a pitch in the dirt. Down he goes, 1 away in the bottom of the 5th. 4th strikeout of the night for Holmes. Yeah, so the Orioles yesterday in the Saturday night game, get this, are 3-4-5 hitters, which in that lineup was Pete Alonso, Dylan Beavers, and Colton Cowser. They went a combined 0 for 12 with 11 strikeouts. I repeat, they went a combined 3-4-5 hitters in your order. 0 for 12 with 11 strikeouts. No other Oriole lineup has ever been that miserable in the 3-4-5 spot in a game. And no other team has done something similar since the Yankees back in 2017. They had a game where Matt Holliday and Aaron Judge, along with a third batter whose name escapes me for now, they combined, I think it was Starlin Castro was the third name in there. They went 0 for 12 with 11 strikeouts in 2017. So it's been like 9 years since anybody's done something that bad. Crawford at the plate. He's got a count of 2-1. Sorry for missing the pitches. Well, you will like this. It's a line drive in a center field on that 2-1 pitch. Crawford aboard with a 1-out single. And now you got the top of the order coming up here for the Phillies. Yep, brutal indeed for the Orioles. And again today, more strikeouts today. Just situations where a little bit of contact, just a little nubber on the infield could maybe result in a positive, outcome. But you can't get a positive outcome on a strikeout unless, of course, the ball goes to the backstop or something. But we got Trey Turner looking at ball 1, folks. 1 on, 1 out. This pitch from Holmes is a slider low and away. The count now 2-0 on Turner. There is activity now for the Braves. Left-hander Aaron Bummer. That's a bummer, man. 2-0 on Turner. And my game just froze on that pitch. Apparently, it was a strike or a foul ball because now I got 2-1. A blip in the coverage, folks. 2-1 on Turner. Throw over to first. Crawford back. Whoa, and now my computer's freaking out. Good grief. We'll just click out of there for now. That's a bummer, man. Foul back. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Turner. Runner at first, 1 out. Hey, man, be careful. There's a beverage here. We all know the movie, right? I hope so. 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, fouled back. Still 2-2. Not on the rug, man. I'm guessing you're not a golfer. 2-2 pitch to Turner. Up and in. He'll turn out of the way. The count goes full. 1 out, runner at first, and a full count on Turner. I would think Crawford would be off on this pitch, right? You guys want to see Crawford take off here with 1 out? 3-2 count. Here comes the payoff. That ball's hit back to Holmes, and Crawford is going to be out at second, but the return throw to first is offline, and it looks like there was some confusion at the keystone positions between Albies and the shortstop there. Albies trying to do it on his own. Dubon kind of getting in his way, and Albies had word with him after that play was over, so it would have been an ending double play. It'll go down as a fielder's choice. Runner at first for the Phillies with 2 down. Turner the runner. Schwarber due up, and that's why Bummer has been getting loose. This move was already decided a couple of batters ago. Aaron Bummer going to come in to face Kyle Schwarber here, folks. So that'll do it for Grant Holmes. There is a runner out there that's his responsibility. Pitching change here in South Philly. Call to the bullpen. Aaron Bummer for the Braves. Lefty coming on. He's got an ERA of 5.40 a few weeks into the season. All right. Yeah, something's fishy with my my stream. My computer's been acting funny, folks, and I've had a little bit of technical support. I was told I need to install a new driver for the video card because my monitor, anything that's a video, is glitching. And it'll just glitch out. We did some installing, and unfortunately, it looks like it's still having a problem. I need to work on it. Nobody cares. Why am I talking? I'm just filling dead air. Sorry. Folks, I'm going to look over there and see. Nope. Folks, we are 3 subscribers away over on my channel for making that odometer roll over just 1 time tonight. And that's all I'm asking. It's just a handful of people to help out over on my channel. Again, if I didn't convince you once, let me try again. You don't have to actually watch my content. There really is no obligation beyond subscribing. You're simply helping another channel grow a little bit. And I promise you, ask JJ when he returns if whether or not he wanted you to do it. I'm telling you, he would say yes. Go and do it. Help out BW. Appreciate it, folks. Aaron Bummer, left-hander, has made 7 appearances so far. And again, that ERA at 5.40. Going up here against Schwarber, and the first pitch is a strike. No, it's ball one. Okay. Never mind. That looked like a strike. But Philly fans should be happy. Oh, they changed it. It's just a scoreboard error. Line drive down the right field line. It's a base hit. It's a fair ball into the corner. Where's Turner? He will get the stop sign at third with 2 down. Boy, I thought where that ball was and with Turner's speed, he'd be able to maybe come around from first. But no. Schwarber hits a line drive down the right field line all the way into the corner. Dug out by Acuna. I guess Acuna and that strong arm of his might have been the difference in putting up the stop sign there. But with 2 down, man, I thought Turner might try to come in. Well, we got second and third with 2 out, and a base hit could tie the ball game. A hit to the outfield. We got Bryce Harper, and the first pitch is fouled back. Folks, how about a bugle? Harper's been on base both times tonight already. He seems to be the right guy in the right spot right now, despite the lefty-lefty matchup. He looks at strike 2. That one caught the bottom of the zone. 0-2 on Bryce. Midnight Mickey says, gave a sub. Big fan of Gunner, by the way. Thank you, Midnight Mickey. The 0-2 pitch. Reached for it, hit on the ground, backhanded at third base, off-balance throw from foul ground by Riley, and he gets it to first in time. Oh, a nightmare. You should have sent Turner. No runs will come in here after a fantastic play by Riley. Off-balance throw and foul ground. I mean, you can't do it any better. Tough break there. The inning is over. Nothing on the board. We head to the 6th. The Braves lead it 4-2. Oh, I know the pain, guys. I know the pain. I know how that feels. And it sucks. It does suck, but I'm going to borrow a little bit from something I would say in my own channel. There's a lot of time left. And, look, you guys need to end this losing streak, okay? You need to lose, or you need to end this losing streak. I'm going to be here to help root you on. If you guys want to say we're out of it, no shot, I can't stop you. This is your team. You guys do it the way you want, but I'm going to call it like the Phillies still have a chance. Why? Because I've just seen this script too many times. I've seen it too many times. You never know. The Braves could bring in some reliever that just doesn't have it, and a couple of batters later, boom, you're tied. I've seen it too many times. Don't give up, folks. Don't give up. They need you now more than ever. This is a losing streak. You don't want to see them go farther down. I'm done. I'm done trying. I get it. I know. I'm just filling in. Don't you dare tell us how to root for our team, Mr. Man. All right. All right. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. Fair enough. Top of the 6th is coming up. Did I ever get an answer? What are you guys doing tomorrow? What are the Phillies up to tomorrow? Tomorrow. They might play tomorrow. Do. Tomorrow. Chase Shugart is in. Third appearance. Right-hander for the Phillies. First pitch of the inning is in there for a strike to Mauricio Dubon. It's the bottom part of the order. 8-9-1 batters due up for the Braves. 0-1 is outside. 1-1 the count on Dubon. He's 0 for 2. 7 hits for Atlanta, 5 for the Phillies. Neither team have an error. Oh, that's right. You're going to Chicago for the Cubs. Okay. With a day game tomorrow or a night game? Last question, I promise. Because you know those Cubbies like to play in the daytime. But since you guys are traveling after a Sunday night game, I'm thinking they might give you a night game, right? Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's fouled away by Dubon. We'll do it again. We got a rollover? We got a rollover, folks. Look at that. The odometer. The odometer's rode over, hon. Thanks for helping out, you Philly fans. And if we get it to roll over again, I don't know what I'll do. But I'll do something special. But thank you so much for making that happen.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Moonlighting on another channel and still picking up a few subs. We got a 2-2 count on Dubon. And we got Anthony Rizzo digging in a spoonful of ice cream. Everybody watching the game is on the edge of their seat, wondering if Rizzo will enjoy his ice cream. 2-2 pitch. That one misses. Full count. Shugart. 7:40 start time for the Cubs and Phillies. I think we have the exact same start time, Orioles and Royals tomorrow. 3-2 is fouled away. We'll do it again. So JJ and I will be in direct competition. Wow. A loss is a day away. God. Swing and a miss. Hey, Shugart with the strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Michael Harris, number 2, is up for the 3rd time tonight. He's homered and he's singled. Both off of the Andrew Painter. Shugart's first pitch. Where was it? They showed us a highlight package. It's ball 1 to Harris. He's got his average up to 279 with these 2 hits so far tonight. He looks at a called strike, nicely located by Shugart on the inside edge. 1-1 the count. I sing, I dance, I write poetry, and I make julienne fries. That's a line drive base hit in a center. Harris, the number 9 batter, 3 for 3. Folks, don't you want a number 9 hitter as productive as this? I know I do. Harris used to hit leadoff for the Braves. I guess he fell in some hard times, and now he's trying to make a case to get back toward the top of that lineup again. That average now at 290 with a 3-hit night. Hey, folks, it's JJ checking in. He's waving bye-bye. Are you stepping on the plane right now, JJ? 1-0 on Acuna, back to the top of the order for the Braves. Acuna 1 for 3. Next pitch, outside, 2-0. Folks, it's JJ. Hey, JJ, you do want people to take a moment between innings to hit a link and go sub to my channel, right? You do want that to happen, right? I'm not lying about that, right, JJ? Just making sure. Okay. 2-0 the count. Pitch. That's called a strike. That should have been challenged. That was high. Marchand brought it back down. The ump bought it. And you got yourself a 2-1 count on Acuna instead of 3-0. Next pitch. That is all. Wow, they called that a strike? And Acuna's still not going to challenge. That was high. All 4 pitches to Acuna have been taken, and all of them have been balls, but we're looking at a 2-2 count. How did that happen? Up and in, and did that get him? Not quite. Acuna backs out of the way of the pitch. The count is full. See, he said it right there, folks. But look, I know I've talked about it a few times tonight. I'll slow down. We're in the 6th inning. I'll bring it up one more time around the 8th, okay? We got a full count. The pitch. There goes the runner. It doesn't matter. It's ball 4. And what's going on over there? Harris is just collapsed on top of the second base bag, not moving. He is getting up. I guess he just wanted to take a cat nap here for a little while. He just decided to, get in a few winks after that stolen base, or not a stolen base, but after attempting to. Not sure what that was about. He's in the process of getting some dirt out of his crotch after that slide. Phillies have a mound meeting in the meanwhile. First and second, 1 out. The Braves are up by 2. We're in the top of the 6th. Phillies had a 2-0 lead after the first 2 batters in the bottom of the first came up. A Turner single, a Schwarber homer. Since then, the Braves have put up 4 unanswered runs. 1 in the 3rd to cut the lead in half, and then a 3-spot in the 5th. All right, Drake Baldwin, the Braves catcher, is up. He's 0 for 2. Check swing foul. Baldwin did draw a walk, so he has been on base once tonight. Oh, I forgot to plug in my computer. Hold on. Good thing I got a warning here. The 0-1 pitch. That one's hit in the air to right, backing up, and with room on the edge of the track. The catch is made by Garcia. He'll fire it back in, but there will be an advancement, second to third base, on this out number 2 to right field. First and third, 2 down, and Matt Olson due up. All right, that's better. This is what the Phillies do. All right, Thompson's out. Pitching change. That'll do it for Shugart. We've got a new pitcher coming in. I did not get an ID. Oh, there it is. Backus. Who the hell are you? Kyle Backus is coming into the ball game, and in 5 appearances so far this year, I would not be too excited about this guy coming in. 4 2/3 innings, 7 hits and a walk, 4 earned runs, a home run. Nope, that's not a home run ball. 7 strikeouts. That's good, but he's looking at an ERA of 7.71 and a WHIP of 1.71. in the early going. Well, Kyle Backus, a left-hander. That is who's coming in right now. And is it Olson due up? Let me get this straight. Let me see if I got this right. 6th inning. You're bringing in a lefty. So why didn't they bring him in to face Baldwin? Is my question, I guess. Or did Shugart need to face 3 batters first? Well, he got 2 outs, and he gave up a hit and a walk. So that's 4 batters. Why didn't Backus come in to face Baldwin then? If you're playing matchups here. I mean, they got him out, Baldwin. But a runner did move up on a deep fly ball. I don't know, folks. It's your team, not mine. We are ready here. It's Backus against Olson. 2 down, 1st and 3rd. The pitch. Oh, we got a sidewinder here. There's a strike. Top of the zone. Backus just needs to get Olsen here to end the inning. If he doesn't, then you got a lefty out there to face Riley and a lot of traffic on the bases right now. This one's fouled away. 2 strikes now in Olsen. 1 more strike to end the inning. First and third, 2 down. The 0-2 on the outside corner. How's that not a strike? That is a strike all day, Blue. What the hell is wrong with you? Grab the B bag.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah!
That's right, ump. Yeah, we're putting that B bag right over your face. Check swing. He went. Olsen goes around. Backus gets the strikeout he deserved a pitch earlier.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right, bottom of the 6th is coming up. And you know what? I'm ready for the Phillies to rally. There, I said it. How dare I? Mr. Substitute Teacher over here. You don't understand, BW. You don't know how it works with the Phillies. You don't know. It's not your place. Yeah, you're probably right, but you know what? I like being blissfully stupid when it comes to rooting on my team, so I'm going to do it for you guys. I don't care. Let's go Phillies. Let's rally. Huh? The Braves have left 8 men on base tonight. Phillies have left 4, so the Braves have had an opportunity to pull farther ahead than they have. Why don't the Phillies make them pay for that? Why don't they? I'm going to root them on to do it. There are 12 outs to play with, plenty of time. Let's go. Come on, folks. Who's due up? Who got next? You got Adolis Garcia. You got Brandon Marsh. And yeah, some other guy. Alec Bohm. All right, well, you got Garcia and Marsh anyway. No offense. All right, hang in there, computer. Don't freak out on me again. My God. All right, I just won't touch a thing from here on out. Wow, I feel like I'm back on that junior high prom date. I won't touch. I heard you say no. This is not a Me Too situation. I'm off. Hands off. Don't touch! Folks, Mike Trout had a hell of a week. 5 home runs in 7 games. Our boy Jeremiah Jackson for the Orioles had himself a hell of a week, but unfortunately he picked the wrong week to get Player of the Week. Looks like Trout's going to take the honors. I'm happy for Trout. It's been a rough few years trying to get back on track for what is already a Hall of Fame career, but man, if he had been healthy the whole time, putting up the numbers he had on average for the first 11, 12 years of his career, whatever it is, this guy could be right up there with the best of them in all categories. We got a new pitcher, right-hander, Tyler Kinley. First pitch is a strike to Adolis Garcia. And the next one is off the plate, a slider outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Garcia. Way to go, BW. We've said that most of the games this year, and it didn't matter. Well, guess what, Larry? I'm just going to keep doing it anyway. This pitch is pop foul out of play. For me, it's just too easy to say, we're done, we have no chance. You know why? Because if you wind up losing, you get to go, I was right. But then when you come back to win on occasion, you go, yay, yes, go Phillies. So it's like you get it both ways. I'm sorry. I think a fan has got to support their team like Yogi Berra says. It ain't over till it's over. Then you've got all day till the next game to talk about we suck, we couldn't win. You got all the time to do it. I like to be a little more optimistic no matter what the hell's going on. That's just me, though. I'm weird. It's 1-2 on Garcia, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch. Low and away. He tries to check his swing, and he does. That was very close to being a swing. The count is 2-2 on Garcia. Got any numbers on Kinley here? Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Low and away, not close. Easy to lay off. Full count now. Kinley comes in with an ERA of just 1.13 and a whip under 1. So he's been very effective. But maybe he's due for a clunker tonight. We got a payoff pitch coming to the leadoff man, Garcia. Here it is. Taken low for ball 4, and that's how you start a rally.
I'm walking here.
And that's how you start a rally. And you never know when a pitcher is going to come out of that pen and not have it. I'm not saying we're going to get our magic here, right now. But, folks, what I'm speaking is true. Kinley might not have it. He just walked the first batter he faced, and now you got the tying run at the plate. Here's Brandon Marsh. And he looks at one low. Not even close for ball 1. Folks, maybe a few of you might get converted to see things my way. One and 0 on Marsh. Pitch. Up and away. Ball 2. Just saying. I mentioned it, 2 innings ago. About a pitcher coming in, maybe not having it. Could be the case. 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. Ball 3. Hey, folks, it's like BW knows a thing or two. Nobody out. 3-0 the count on Marsh. The pitch. Taken all the way, just clipped the top of the zone for a strike. Marsh should not have offered it that. That barely got the zone. It's 3-1. Come on, Marshy. 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right. Oh, but he got under it. It's just a pop-up. It's chased down by Acuna. Running to his left. There's your first out. Marsh turned on it. Hit it in the air, but did not barrel it up. 1 down. All right, who got next? Alec Bohm. I mean, you want to talk about a guy that's due. I don't blame you for not hoping for much in this spot. But, hey, you never know. There's a wide open hole on the right side of the infield if Bohm can go the other way. Up and in. And Bohm, that got him. That got Bohm, if only just grazing his elbow protector. And he will take his base. The tying runs are on for the Phillies. Just like that. How about them apples? Just grazing the elbow guard. Doesn't even hurt. Doesn't even hurt. Take your base, Bohm. Atlanta's going to challenge the hit by pitch. You're not going to have any evidence to overturn this. I'm sorry. You're not. You're going to look at it. You're going to be like, well, it's close, but I can't really see any space between the ball and... Yeah, no. It's... First of all, I'm sure it made some sort of a sound, right? The umpire very quickly said hit by pitch, and I got a feeling it was based more off the sound it made hitting that plastic guard than anything else. I think the Braves don't have a case here, but we'll see. There is a challenge going on right now on whether or not Bohm was hit by a pitch. Bohm, though, I'm worried for Bohm. Bohm was caught looking at the board, wondering if it was going to show him getting hit. I mean, don't you know already, Alec? It happened to you. Maybe he didn't get hit, but someone should tell him to stop looking at the board because it makes him look like he was not hit. If he knows he was hit, he doesn't need to look at it again. Challenge is still happening. I need a lucky. If this play holds up, the Phillies will have first and second, nobody out. If not, I forget what the count was on Bohm. He'll go back to swing a bat. Kinley throws a warm-up pitch. Here comes the call. That is indeed a hit by a pitch. The Braves lose their challenge. And the Phillies have the tying runs on with one out. All right, let's get to work, shall we? Shall we, Philly faithful? Bryson Stott is due up next. And doesn't he need a hit? He's batting 196 and only a couple of RBI on the season. Big spot for him to try to keep a rally going here. First and second, one out. 4-2 Braves. We're in the bottom of the sixth. All right. Garcia is at second. And it is Bohm at first. First pitch to Stott is right on the outside black for a strike. Kinley hits the corner. Stott is 0 for 2 so far tonight, a couple of groundouts. The 0-1 from Kinley. That is a breaking ball. That is off the plate on the inside, but Stott went after it. He fouls it away and now is in the hole, 0-2. Tough spot for Stott. And I should probably take away this in-game info, shouldn't I? It's probably too late. But let's see if that helps this situation that we're facing right now. 0-2 on Stott. First and second, one out. The pitch popped up to right field. Coming in is Acuna. And finally, the ball comes down into his glove. 2 down in the inning. And Marchand due up. Do you guys have anything you can do better than just let Marchand hit here? He's batting .040. He got the tying runs on. I know it's not super late yet. And I know you'd burn a catcher and be down to your backup. But damn, this is a big spot. Marchand will hit. First and second, 2 down. He's 0 for 2. Pitch. He takes top of the zone for a strike. A slider from Kinley. Two on, 2 out. The 0-1. And here it comes. That one's hit hard. Foul. Off to the right. And now it's 0-2 on Marchand. Can a guy with an 0-2 count and an 0-40 average come through? We're asking a lot Kinley from the belt. The 0-2 pitch. Wow, that curveball broke down hard and hit the zone for strike 3. Marchand frozen at the plate to end the inning. The Braves leave the tying runs on base. The Phillies leave the tying runs on base. And that was a frustrating series of events there. On to the 7th inning, folks. Braves lead it still 4-2. I know, guys. I know. I know.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Yep. I know. We'll just have to move on past that one. Yep. Got to get rid of that.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
I can agree with that. All right. For all of you frustrated Philly fans, here's more calls from the Yankee announcer.
As the 1-2 hit right back to Louis. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck was that?
Whoa, hey, whoa. Easy now. Oh, now Larry's going to tell me exactly how to word everything. Oh, boy. All right, Larry, go to ChatGPT and just ask it to spit out a script. ChatGPT, can you give us the call of the final 3 innings of this game, please, so BW can just read it? We don't like this thinking on one's feet thing. That's so 2010. We're living in the future, folks. Come on. I'm tired of thinking. Can somebody find a AI program to do it for me, please? Thinking is overrated. All right. Backus looks like he's going to stay on here. Austin Riley due up, and the first pitch is off the plate for ball 1. We are underway in the 7th inning now. The Braves lead it 4-2. Next pitch, that misses inside. 2-0 on Riley. He is 1 for 2, a single. He's driven in a run. He's also been hit by a pitch. This one just kisses the outside corner for a strike. 2-1 on Riley. The next offering will be fouled back. 2-2 the count. How are the Cubs doing? You're going to Chicago tomorrow. They're not playing well, are they, I hope? For your sake? You got to get this losing streak over with. Here's a ground ball. Backhanded by Turner at short. He straightens up, goes to first in time. 1 away. 1 down in the top of the 7th. Ozzie Albies due up. Is that C.J. Nitkowski? Did I just see a C.J. Nitkowski old replay right there? How about that? I remember that name. First pitch to Albies is outside for ball 1. The Bruins are on the board. The Bruins. Right. Playoff hockey. 1-0 pitch, grounded. It's rolled over weakly to second base. Stott has to move to his left. He will pick it up and throw to first in time. Albies is gone, 2 away in the top of the 7th. There's Kruk. John, I am not a crook. All righty. We have a pinch hitter here. Who's this? Eli White is going to come up and pinch hit here with 2 down. Eli White into the ball game for Mike Yastrzemski. With the lefty on the mound, they go to a right-hander here. White has done virtually nothing at the plate. 158, the average. And he takes one outside for ball 1. Come on, Backus, throw strikes to this guy. I know Eli White is a fast guy, but from what I know, not much with the stick. That pitch is inside. So the last thing I want to do is walk him. But Backus has fallen behind 2-0 here. Base is empty, 2 down. The 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground. Diving stop by Harper. He hits Backus to the bag and beats White. A fine defensive play from Bryce. He saves a hit. And he ends the inning. Folks, it's 7th inning stretch time at the bank. Get up and stretch. I have a tradition for a moment like this on my channel, but sorry, folks, that is a Baltimore-only tradition. So you guys do whatever you normally do for the 7th inning stretch. I'm going to actually stretch. So be back in a bit. See you, folks.
Okay, mount up.
Do you have ways of showing you're angry? Are there things that make you angry? Do you have ways of showing you're angry? Are there things that make you angry?
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Do you have ways of showing you're angry?
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Hey, folks. It's a beautiful evening, isn't it? Life is beautiful. How you doing, folks? We're back. Bottom of the 7th inning. The Phillies trail by 2. I think. What am I looking at? Am I looking at the right thing here? Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. What's taking so long for this game to resume? This MLB event will resume shortly. Well, defined shortly. It feels like we should be back live by now. All right, there we go. Don't worry. Be happy. Are you trying to get me to sing in Kanu? Here's a little song I wrote. You have to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. You may have to litigate, but don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Come on, folks. What are you worried about? 7th inning. Down 2. No big whoop. Crawford at the plate, then it's the top of the order. It is Dylan Lee on the mound for the Braves, a left-hander, and the first pitch is a called strike. Bottom of the zone. Dylan, you son of a... 0-1 pitch. That one drops in there for a strike. A slider hitting the outside corner, 0-2. It's just a game. Hit on the ground. Rolled over to second base. Albies will throw out. Who's your center fielder? Crawford for out number 1. Who is your center fielder? 1 away for Trey Turner. Phillies need to get a guy on base. Get this tying run to the plate because we got some big hitters coming up. First pitch to Turner. That ball's hit on a bounce to a shortstop, and Turner's gone. Lickety split. That was fast. 2 away. Dubon with a routine grounder at shortstop. Throws out Turner. Here comes Schwarber with nobody on. Well, I'm sure you'd take a Schwarber bomb, but sure would be nice with somebody on base. That would not be the case here. Home run makes it a 1-run game. First pitch, up and in for ball 1 to Schwarber. 2-run homer back in the first inning. 2 hits on the night. Phillies only have 5 hits in total. So he's provided the glut of the offense. The 1-0 fouled back. Folks, I'll be honest, as an Oriole fan, when Schwarber was unsure of his destination after the end of last season, free agent to be, I was like, boy, I'd love to get that pop on my team. Here's a pitch fouled at the plate. It rolls behind for strike 2. 2 strikes and 2 down with nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th. Schwarber can hit one out with 2 strikes like it's nothing, right? Pitch. He lays off. A pitch low. 2-2. Harper would be next. There are 2 down, though, already. Here comes the 2-2. In on Schwarber, and it's a check swing foul. That ball hit off just above the handle of the bat. Way down on the black part of the bat, the bottom half of the bat there. Still 2-2 on Schwarber. The next pitch, laid off ball 3. We got a full count, folks. Come on. Schwarber's going to do something.
Do you believe in me?
Do you believe in me? We'll see. The 3-2 pitch. Hey, he takes ball 4. Take your base, Schwarber.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Philly fans, I think you got to like that just as good as a homer. You need to get that tying run up. You got Harper up now with a man on versus Schwarber ending 1 inning and Harper starting the next. This seems like a good time to get a big hit. Harper's already had a decent night. He's reached base twice. And a big swing and a miss here on the first pitch. Good God, Harper was trying to hit that ball to Camden. And not my ballpark. I'm talking about that place on the other side of the river there. Swing and a miss. It's already 0-2 on Harper. All right, Bryce, you might need to shorten up that swing a little bit. Come on, buddy. The 0-2. He goes after one, fouls it away. We'll do it again. Against the Braves' lifetime, Harper's hit 46 homers with a .262 average. He has seen them a lot. This ball is fouled away. We'll do it again at 0-2. Schwarber's at first base, 2 down in the inning. Harper at the plate is the tying run. However, the count is not in his favor. It's 0-2. Here comes the next pitch. Popped up. That is shallow left. The shortstop Dubon will go out and make the catch, and that will end this inning. Well, you had the right guys come up in this inning, but no result. Only 2 innings left to go. At this stage, you just got to hope that Schwarber and Harper come up to hit one more time. If they don't, then it's over. Either way you slice it. If they do, then you know there's a chance. Because should be a tying run at the plate situation in the 9th. If they can just not go 6 up, 6 down these next couple of innings, hopefully we'll see them one more time, guys. Hang in there. 8th inning coming up. It's the bottom of the order due up for Atlanta. 4-2 Braves. Orion Kerkering is going to be the new pitcher for the Phillies coming on. Be the 5th pitcher of the night. I want to thank everybody for hanging out and allowing me to call the game for JJ and treating me nicely. You guys haven't hazed me too hard, and I appreciate it. I mean, I have been up since about midnight my time, and it's coming up on 9 a.m., so I've been up all night long. Game 2 of the day. I am getting a little bit tired. I'm not going to lie. But I know it means a lot. You want to call a game with some passion? I got enough left in the tank for a couple of more innings. At this point, these Philly fans think that I'm trolling them. I would never. Have I brought up 1983 at all tonight? Have I brought up 83 at all tonight? No, I have not. I'm not a low-hanging fruit kind of a guy. No need. Because you guys would have the perfect response if I brought up 83, which is, well, what the hell have you done since? And I'd have no reply. And now I'm in check. So we're in this thing together, folks. Like it or not, we're in this thing together. Top of the 8th, Dominic Smith will lead off. Kerkering on the mound. And here we go. First pitch, hit on the ground. Second base, Stott should have an easy play. Smith does not get down the line quickly at all. 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. Dubon is up. He's 0 for 3. Hey, Bruce, you said it, not me. There's a called strike. Belt high on the outside corner to Dubon for strike 1. Dubon with a nice play in the field. Diving stop at shortstop to get Trey Turner. But nothing doing at the plate so far tonight. 0 for 3. He looks at strike 2. One out, nobody on. The 0-2 pitch is up, but Dubon goes after it anyway and is going to pop out. A little pop-up and foul ground handled by Harper for out number 2. Man, did he go out of the zone for that one. Oh, we've got an old-school Phillies Braves replay. We're talking about a scrum. Oh, my. Look at the punches thrown on the ground. Oh, that is my generation of baseball right there. Yes, sir. Thank you. May I have another? Thank you for that highlight clip. All right, 2 down. Here is Michael Harris. He has gotten on base all 3 times with hits, including a home run out of that number 9 spot. Up and in. Look out. Is that a purpose pitch from Kirkering? A little bit of frustration with the number 9 batter. Doing a lot of the lifting here for the Braves tonight. I don't know. The count's 2-0. Pitch. Inside. 3-0 on Harris. The lineup will flip over if Harris reaches with Acuna waiting on deck. 2 down, nobody on. And the pitch. That's taken. Ball 4. A 4-pitch walk. Harris has reached base all 4 times tonight. And now you got to worry about his speed out there. With a 2-run lead and 2 down, it wouldn't surprise me to try to get himself in a scoring position. You got to keep an eye on that. Oh, looks like I need to refresh my game here. It has it has frozen on me. Stand by, please, folks. I apologize in advance if I miss a pitch or, heaven forbid, an entire play here. But I need to refresh. Here we go. We're back. All right, so it's 2-0 already on Acuna. Sorry about that. 2 down, runner at first. 2-0 on Acuna. Pitch. That hits the outside edge. A sweeper from Kirkering. 2 balls and a strike. How we doing with the numbers in here, folks? Like count and all that? Mods, are we doing a great job with that? Are we working at getting the numbers up? You're not my mods. What is with Michael Harris when he slides into a base? He did it again where he acts like he's got narcolepsy. Like he just instantly falls asleep as soon as he touches a base. That pitch is a foul tip into the glove, I believe, for strike 2. 2-2 on Acuna. These 2 teams have combined to win the division since 2018. Phillies have won the division the past 2 seasons. Okay. Braves the previous, 6? Popped up behind the plate. Marchand with a look. He's near the, yes, a basket catch up against the screen. Just enough room for the final out. Marchand makes a basket catch to end the inning. Ooh, that ball. He trapped it up against his chest protector. But he does make the final out. We are going to the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies have 6 outs left to play with. They are down 4-2 here at Citizens Bank Park. All right, so coming up, it'll be Garcia, Marsh, and Bohm. Garcia, Marsh, and Bohm combined tonight are 0 for 9 at the plate. And Stott, who hits next, he's 0 for 3, and then Marchand 0 for 3 after that. Folks, I don't want to be the one to tell you this, but your 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hitters have combined tonight to go 0 for 13. That is 5 batters in a row doing nothing. Hard to win that way. But we're about to see that part of the order come up right now, and now's the time to do something. Now is the time for this part of the lineup to wake up. Garcia 0 for 2, Marsh 0 for 3, Bohm 0 for 2, Stott 0 for 3, Marchand 0 for 3. Come on. Rally time. Let's go, folks. Tell you what, we are getting near the end of the ball game in case it goes extras. If the mod or whoever has been kind enough to drop a link in there. Oh, what is it? Exclamation point BW? And let me see if this works for me. Does that work? Hey, look at that. Folks, there's a link. We're waiting on the next inning. What do you say? Subscribe to my channel. What do you say? You can by following that link and then come right on back for more baseball here. All right. For those that have subscribed tonight, thanks so much. All right, there's a new pitcher on, and this guy is somebody I wanted us to sign in the offseason. It's Robert Suarez, brother of Albert Suarez, who the Orioles have on their team. Suarez, first pitch, hits the top of the zone for a strike. Suarez has been outstanding so far this season. 9 appearances, 8 2/3 innings. He's only given up 1 run. That's good for a 1.04 ERA. Garcia will step out of the box for a timeout. Waiting on an 0-1 pitch. Fastball, changeup, slider from Suarez, and the rare sinker mixed in. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1 on Garcia, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Hey, Bruce. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. That one misses low. 2-1 now on Garcia. Need a base runner. Make it interesting. The 2-1. In on the hands. That would have been ball 3, and Garcia swung and missed. Man, that ball came tailing back a long way in. That was a nasty pitch from Suarez. The 2-2, another pitch just like it. Garcia does get some wood on it. He does foul it off. And I'm telling you, with the movement on that pitch, tip your cap just for getting a piece. Let's see Suarez throw something different, something a little more hittable, please. 2-2. That one is going away from the batter. I'm watching this from the umpire POV. Garcia fouls it off. It's still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Find any way you can get on base, sir. Swing and a miss way out in front of a changeup. My goodness, even from the umpire POV, you can see Garcia way out in front of this changeup. And down he goes. Brandon Marsh, 0 for 3. He's up, and he goes after the first pitch. This one's hit to left and pretty deep, but it's going to be chased down out there toward the foul line and the warning track. That is Eli White, who's out there in left field taking over for Yastrzemski. White with the catch, and now 2 down. The Phillies are down to 4 outs to play with. Alec Bohm, 0 for 2. First pitch swinging, fouls it away. It's tough to come back on these Braves when you got a guy like Robert Suarez as your setup guy. I mean, this guy can close and has done successfully elsewhere before becoming a member of this Braves bullpen. Check swing foul by Bohm. And what are you doing there, dude? Do you want to swing or don't you? Bohm just giving a strike away here. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is it Raziel Iglesias, though, is unavailable, so who would close for Atlanta here if this score stays the same into the bottom of the ninth? You guys would know. This is a division rival. Pitch fouled away. Still 1-2 on Bohm. Oh, Bruce has made up his mind. Did you say over? The 1-2 pitch. Tapped foul at the plate. We'll do it again. Who's supposed to close for the Braves? Anybody know? If Iglesias is unavailable and they've got Suarez going in the 8th? Again, this is only if it's still a save situation in the 9th. Just trying to figure out who it might be. The 1-2. That's hit on the ground, third base side. The shortstop backhands Dubon. Long throw in time. Nothing happening for the Braves, or for the Phillies. Forgive me. Nothing happening for the Phillies here in the 8th. 9th inning coming up. It's going to take a 9th inning comeback for the Phillies here tonight. They trail it 4-2. Bobby Brown. Don't be cruel, 'cause I would never be that cruel to you. I know, don't be cruel. We're about Robbie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. We're about Robbie, Bobby. Oh, wait, I'm going back to New Edition. Hey, who wants some Belle Biv DeVoe to take us home? Hey, we're in Philly, right? Boys to Men, ABC, BBD. Come on now. That's right. The time was 6 o'clock on the Swatch watch. No time to chill. Got a date. Can't be late. Hey, the girl is gonna do me. Yes, she's gonna do me. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! Folks, I've been trying that recipe now for decades. I smack it up and then I flip it and I rub it down, and I'm still just left wondering how this all works. All these years later. Maybe I should just rearrange I'm thinking I'm going to flip it and then rub it down and then smack it at the end. I'm just going to mix it up and see if it works. All right. Just trying to keep you folks entertained. I know it sucks. You're losing right now. Late. And there's a streak. And this 5.5 game deficit in the division is in danger of growing to 6.5. I feel you, folks. JJ will be back. If I can't help deliver a end to this win streak, I hope JJ will be here and you'll be back to see him call these games for you. Seth Johnson, 6th pitcher of the night for the Phillies, and the first pitch is lined hard into right field by Drake Baldwin, but right to Garcia. That ball was stroked, but Garcia right there for out number 1. I mean, that pitch was fat. Johnson really left a fat pitch out there and got lucky. How many men have been left on base tonight? Asks Card Crazed. Let's see. For the Braves, 9. For the Phillies, 7. Here's Matt Olson. And first pitch is a swing and a foul ball. Olson is 0 for 4. He's got a run scored and an RBI, though. This pitch low and in, and will go all the way to the backstop for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, I wouldn't expect anybody to pay for this kind of entertainment, but guess what? You don't have to. It's free. In fact, I'm so stubborn, that I refuse to have a paywall on my channel. So no special content for people that pay extra. I don't know when it's going to happen, but eventually it will. I will be offered from a betting sponsor some advertising, and I'm not going to take it. Swing and a miss by Olsen. He strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yep. Not to toot my own horn or anything, folks, but I got a dream to build a channel that really is all about the community and taking all the corporate crap out of the equation. And so far, I'm liking the results. We're having fun over there on my channel, even when we have a bad game. Austin Riley takes strike one. 2 down, nobody on, top of the 9th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Slider low and away from Johnson. Who's due up for the Phillies in the bottom of the 9th, you ask? Was anybody asking? The 0-2. Hit hard and caught at third base by Bohm. Hard to tell if that would have been fair or foul. But that is the final out of the inning. A line drive caught by Bohm at third. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And who is that getting loose out there? I never got an answer of who should be coming out to close. Somebody's going to replace Robert Suarez. And last I checked, Raisel Iglesias was day-to-day. Maybe he's available. Maybe it's him. We'll find out in a minute, folks. Bottom of the 9th coming up. The Phillies need 2. A bloop and a blast would do it. What do you say? What do you say we just tear up the script? I know you guys know the script. Oh, these Phillies, they got no late fight in them. We're going down. And this losing streak's going to continue on. And I'm fed up. You know what? You might be right. You just might be right. I can't believe it. And Kanu just sent out a free Magic membership, not Magic membership, a free gift membership. And it goes to my boy Phantom, who's a mod on my channel. He got the membership. Don't you love random luck? A free membership that goes to an Oriole fan. All right. Thanks for that, Darren Kanu. Where's that button?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Folks, we're going to flip the script. You're expecting just a quiet 9th inning, aren't you? It is Raisel Iglesias. He is back after being day-to-day. He is 4 for 4 in save opportunities. He has not given up a run in 7 2/3 innings. And he's got 10 strikeouts to no walks. That pitching line is damn near perfect. Probably only Mason Miller with better closer numbers than that. That is what you're up against. Folks, everything points to no way the Phillies can come back. It's the bottom of the order due up against the guy that hasn't given up anything. So I say, why the hell not? Bryson Stott will lead off. Fastball changeup makes up most of the arsenal for Iglesias. He tries to get you off balance with those 2 pitches. First pitch is high to Stott, ball 1. So Iglesias has apparently been out for a few days, day-to-day. He might be a little rusty. That heater is in there for a strike. 1-1 on Stott. Phillies need to get a base runner to make it interesting, and the sooner the better. 1-1. That one's lifted into shallow left field. Coming on, and a diving catch is not made. It'll get past Eli White and scampering up to second base with a looping double. It is Bryson Stott. And just like that, the Phillies will not go gently into that good night. Maybe BW is on to something. Come on. It's all about getting this lineup to flip over and get a guy like Schwarber up. You need one more base runner to do it. And first pitch swinging, Marchand pops it up. That'll be an out. Caught in center by Harris for out number 1. Was there really nobody to pinch hit for this guy? He was hitting .038. You didn't have anybody better than this at this stage of the game, and then just bring in your second catcher to, if the game were to continue? How do you not have a better option there? 1 away. Here's Crawford. Do you have anybody on the bench? First pitch is low to Crawford for ball 1. Folks, it's not my team, but now I'm mad. Crawford 1 for 3. It is Stott at second base with 1 out. The pitch is low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Come on, Philly fans. Come on now. How do you not have somebody hit for Marchand there? I have no idea. 2-0. Man, he chased ball 3 and he fouled it away. That pitch was low. Crawford got a 2-0 heater. His eyes lit up, but that would have been ball 3. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Fouled again. Late on that swing. 2-2. Turner is on deck. Trying to get it to Schwarber here. You would think that would really increase the odds of a comeback. Here is another ball hit to the left side. We're going to get a look at this one, but it's still going foul. 2-2 on Crawford. It's been all 4-seamers so far, and this pitch is low. Crawford able to lay off. The count has gone full, folks. The count has gone full. Come on. The payoff pitch. Low. Ball 4. Put that tying run on. And I bet you he's got pretty good speed over there as well. Crawford is on at first base. And now you got the top of the order. Turner, just avoid hitting into something that ends the game, please. And then you still have Schwarber with a chance. Turner is up. For the 5th time tonight, he's 1 for 4. He has scored 1 of the 2 runs. That was a single all the way back in the 1st. Schwarber, who hit the 2-run homer, is on deck. Tying runs are on base in the bottom of the 9th. The first pitch, swing and a miss. A sinker. Had the zone and then dropped low and in on Turner. Tough pitch, 0-1. The 0-1, another one. A changeup, same movement but slower. And Turner is in the hole, 0-2. Stay in there, buddy. The 0-2 pitch, that one bounces in there, a ball and 2 strikes. Come on, Philly faithful. There's a lady up and clapping. That's what I like to see. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss. Turner goes down, and it comes down to this, folks. Who wants Schwarber to walk it off right frickin' now? Come on. BW wants something special here. Subbing in for JJ tonight. This is the guy I want to see in this spot. 1 swing can turn it all around. The first pitch, low and away for ball 1. Come on, folks. It's okay to put your heart on the line. You'll survive. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Channel that energy. reach down deep. You know Schwarber has given you many exciting home runs in the past. Why not now? 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second, 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. The pitch. Swung on. He just got a piece. That pitch up and in. Sawed him off. And the Phillies are down to their final strike. It's down to this. I'm crossing my fingers there, Philly fans. Iglesias takes a look at Stott. The pitch popped up. Where is it? It will get out of play, and this game will continue with a 1-2 count. Come on, Schwarber. Oh, wait, is this still up? Get rid of this. Get this out of the damn way. We don't want to see that. In fact, bring me over here. All right. The 1-2. That is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, folks. By the way, I'm sure this chat knows no spoilers, please. No matter what the result. The 2-2. That one's lined hard. That ball's going to get caught out there on the run by Acuna to end the game. Oh, that hurts. Schwarber crushed it. Couldn't get enough lift to get it out. And it stayed up just enough for Acuna to get a glove on the run. So unfortunate. It was the swing you wanted. That ball was really hit hard. Acuna comes down with it, and the ball game ends heartbreaking fashion. The tying runs are out there. If that ball gets down, we're tied. Acuna with a little hop there. Glove fully extended. Schwarber slams his helmet down. He can't believe it. The ball game is over. Folks, I'm so sorry. Things ended like this.
Big buck, stop it all.
4-2 the final. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Phillies. Both teams left 9 men on base tonight. Both teams used 6 pitchers. A lot of these stats are pretty damn close to each other, but the one that matters most is the one you don't want to acknowledge, and that is the run department. 4-2, and the Braves have now lost 5 in a row. 5 in a row, and are swept at home by the Braves, the Phillies are. And I feel bad for you guys. Kinley will get the win here in relief for the Braves. Painter charged with the loss. Iglesias gets the save. Schwarber had a 2-run homer tonight, and that was all the offense. The final 8 innings and change, we saw very little out of this offense. And that's got to frustrate you guys. I mean, I can see these results lately. The runs are simply not there. You guys are barely averaging a run a game during this losing streak. 1 or 2 runs is all you've had. Where is the offense? 2-7 on the homestand, says Bruce. That is brutal. That is indeed brutal. Guys, I am so sorry to have to be the deliverer of bad news, but please don't shoot the messenger. I only work here. Yeah, that is tough. Folks, now you know JJ would spend a long time with a full post-game show, call-ins, a breakdown of everything, but I just don't feel like it would be right for me to do anything like that because, again, this is not my team. It's not my place to tell you who needs to figure it out or who needs to get out of the way. Maybe there's a bullpen arm you're sick of seeing. Maybe there's a guy in this lineup you're tired of looking at. I don't know. All I can tell you is that the offense was pretty much non-existent after that first inning. Got that 2-0 lead for Painter. Seemed like a nice start. Nothing after that. Sorry, guys. All right, folks. I believe that is going to wrap things up here on this guest appearance on JJ's channel. I want to thank everybody for coming out and allowing me to call a game for JJ. I'm actually pretty tired. I got to go. Got to get some beauty sleep. Hey, folks. I want to thank you, though. I don't know where we're at the like count or the subscriber count for JJ. Again, I'm not able to see the studio portion of YouTube right now. I'm simply watching the same channel you guys are just to keep track of the chat. So hopefully the likes are looking good and JJ got some subscribers. I know you guys helped me out with that, with some, so thanks for that. And yeah, I think there was a membership given out as well. Good stuff, folks. I did enjoy calling this for you guys, and I think the reputation is nonsense. I like you Philly guys. You're okay. We can do this another time, I think, just as long as you're not playing my team, okay? In fact, whenever you play the Yankees, please let me come over and call that game. And you'll never meet a bigger Philly bandwagon jumping fan in your life. I used to have a t-shirt that I bought from a beach store, your classic make-your-own t-shirt beach store back in the late 80s when I was 12 years old. I'll never forget it. I picked it out. You know what the shirt said? It said, I root for two teams, the Orioles and whoever's playing the Yankees. Those are my teams. So whenever you guys play the Yanks, I'll come on over and offer you my support. Maybe the hat will even make an appearance. Who knows? Well, that's going to do it for me tonight, folks. One more time, I'm going to put it in the chat. ! BW. That will pop up a link right there. And if you click on it, you might as well now because we're done here. Go to that link right there and sub up to my channel, please. We're up to 4380 on the odometer. Just trying to get a couple more if possible. All right, folks. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. Obviously, this game isn't going to help you, but, you know, maybe watch a funny movie, hang out with a friend or family, have a late drink. Do whatever you got to do to get the taste of this one out of your mouths, folks. But that is going to wrap it up for me. I hope to see you again down the road, whether on this channel or over on mine. Thanks to the mods here, JJ's mods. You guys are great too. Everybody, that's it. I'm done. All right? So, normally I say until next time, this has been the Birdwatcher, but I'm just going to say, hey, thanks for having me, folks. And take care. Hope to see you again. Good luck to your Phillies. This losing streak will end. I can see John Kruk right now. He looks miserable. He looks like he's questioning a lot of life choices right now. And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. But hang in there. I know what it's like. Us Oriole fans go through this shit too. Oops. All right. A 4-letter word at the end of the stream. That's not bad. Goodbye, everybody. Take care.